Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Sure. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to I'll Watch It Later podcast, the podcast where we lie about the movies we've seen to impress our friends, but not today. No, sirree, Bob. Today is the snack show at the concession stand, the one you guys like to watch, the one you guys like to listen to, the one that when we finally make money will make us money. Yeah, welcome. As always, I am Aaron, joined by my best friend and co-host Jordan.
Hey, everybody.
And my brother-in-law and co-host Scott.
Hello.
He's no longer a producer.
Co-producer. We're all doing stuff now.
You're not a producer anymore because you don't produce.
You didn't do anything.
Jordan produces now that we're in the thing. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to get to today. Not going to be a lot of jaw jacking or anything like that. So
Gross.
we have a ton of snacks to get to, and then we also have a very special guest coming on a little later in the program. He's here now.
I'm on camera. I'm like,
yeah.
now.
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and bring him in.
Tired.
All right,
it's all good.
Jordan's sidekick from the show. It's Eric Nagel and the consumer. Eric's here.
Hi,
Thank you so
guys.
much for joining us.
Called you
No
a
problem. I had no problem waiting an hour before you actually start the show. That's fine.
I know,
Right.
That's all right. Jordan was waiting outside an hour before.
Don't worry about us amateurs over here, Eric.
I'm not worried about
But
this
thank
amateur
you.
over here either. So we're all good. We're all in the same boat.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining the show. But what we're going to do today is we're going to base this like as if we're just doing a consumer episode. We're not going to rate the snacks. We're just going to try them and talk about them.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to cater to Eric because he doesn't pay any of our bills. No big deal.
Nor did I ask to cater to me, but this is
Oh,
fantastic.
he touched his mic. See, he's bringing
No.
the professionalism of the Thursday show
There it is.
to the
Cut-
consumer here.
cut out a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Touched his mic. Let's see. You can follow Eric at the consumer for the consumer stuff. YouTube, it's
Ooh.
Eric Nagel.
Look at that urine gold.
Look at that.
Fantastic.
Oh, right about the
I
popcorn.
decided to bring some of the orange to kind of help you. I didn't get the right color orange for you.
It's like butter color.
Not.
I did not.
You got to match it like at Home Depot, like match the color.
Color match it like paint.
Yeah. Well, hey, before we get started, Eric, do you want to yell at Scott about Fogo de Chao? Because I've been waiting for that for a month now. And I'm so tired of you saying it's me when I love Fogo de Chao. And Scott is the skinflint who's like, I hate Fogo de Chao.
Which is funny
All right.
because we just talked about this type of food because Eric went last week for a family function
Hell
and
yeah.
he sent pictures and all week I just been thinking
I did
about
not go to Fogo de Chao.
No,
I went to
no,
a different
God, no.
place.
Well, hopefully
Yes.
your experience was a hell of a lot better than mine because when I went, it was not great.
All right. Well,
And
I'll
maybe that's
I'll
why.
give you the benefit of the doubt because I've never been to Fogo de Chao, which is a chain
Have you
for
been to Applebee's?
Rodizio for Portuguese barbecue. But I have been to many where some are better, way better than others. But I can safely say there is no bad Rodizio experience. I don't know
Completely
what
agree.
happened with you. If you forgot to flip the card over and they just
Well,
never
what
came
happened
to the
to him-
table,
Oh no, the
I
card
don't
was
know what happened.
completely flipped the whole time. It stayed on go.
No, what happened to
Okay.
them is that they went at 8:30 at night. They closed at 9, and no one wanted to serve them food. So
Correct.
That
all
did
you
happen.
can eat stopped at 8:50.
And then when they brought you the steak, they're like, "Hey, would you like a morsel of steak?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just keep giving me steak because obviously my card is greenlit here. I want all the steak." And they're like, "All right, here's a piece." And then they would immediately bolt off.
They didn't
So-
give you your own little tongs that they do the cut and you pull it off on by
Yeah.
yourself?
And I would like go with the tongs and they were just walking away. And I'm like, "Hey, buddy, come back."
No. You're spending a lot of money to be at a place like that.
$39.95.
In this only instance, I hate people. Oh my God! Did you go to did you get like a
We went to
one
the
of those
restaurant.
discount
restaurant
coupon
Supposed to
things?
be- Yeah.
So
Oh,
that was
that's
the whole
right. You went
story.
during restaurant week.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And they told
You don't
'cause
go
they
to
served
any
us-
restaurant during restaurant week. Only
They
the
served us all the steak. And then they were like, at the end when the bill came, it was way more than what we were told. And they were like, ooh, all those meats that you just had weren't included in restaurant week.
Oh, yeah. You had to pay more.
But we'll go ahead and take it off for you.
That wasn't disclosed up front?
Well, apparently we had to disclose that up front.
No, their Groupon didn't have all the terms and conditions, apparently.
Accurate. All right, let's get into
Yeah,
this.
exactly. That's exactly how I felt
Exactly.
after waiting for an hour and watching
Go again.
everybody go in before me.
Go during a regular experience time, and it's worth the money if they're doing it right. It's worth the money. Some places have a giant hybrid raw bar, sample bar, appetizer bar, salad bar in the center of the restaurant, and everyone
I'm all about the
gravitates
salad
around
bars.
that.
Scott's notoriously loves salad. But that's where they get you. They want you to fill up on the salad and bread, so you're not taking as much of all the meats.
It's 113 here. I've seen him go to an Italian restaurant and order soup because he doesn't want salad that much.
Okay.
It's free soup and breadsticks. You're allowed to ask
When
for
you're
as
there,
much
you're
as you
family.
want. Yeah.
Too much.
I'll soup it up.
Oh,
Oh, I'll go over. Sometimes they have like the little baby wedge salad, so you take a ton, grab one or two, olives, pickles, those kinds of things, and then
I'm with Eric.
you skip the first few rounds of meats when they come around, because you think the raw bar, salad bar is where they get you to fill up so you won't eat the meats. Those first 2 to 3 rounds are also the
Shit meats?
Yeah, kinda, yeah. Like, oh, you want chicken livers? No, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
you
no,
want?
thank you.
But depending on how you feel, sometimes that turkey bacon can be worth it. Even though it's more of an appetizer, you can go, yeah, I'll take one of those because the way they marinate it is fantastic.
Oh, yeah, the chicken that they had that was wrapped in bacon was really good.
Or chicken.
Now-
But they kept
whatever.
telling me, they're like, don't load up on chicken. And I'm like, well, that's the only stuff that doesn't have all the grizzle on it.
Anyways.
Well, you're supposed to eat all the fat and grizzle, otherwise you're not going to get
go
the
get
old
your
nice
free
cheese.
t-shirt.
It's usually shitty parts of the chicken when they first come around. Then it's like it's like the chicken McNugget wrapped in bacon, and then sometimes it's the little sausages, which can be good too if you want that. But then you start getting into professional territory when they start bringing you the top loin, the roast beef, the garlic steak, which has now become my favorite instead of the steak with the cheese. I forget what that one's called, where the cheese is infused into the steak and cooked that way.
Either, but damn, that was good.
Yeah.
Here, my thing is, okay, so I didn't go to the Fogo de Chao with you guys. Do they do the grilled pineapple? Because Eric goes to this place and I wish I should have put the picture on here.
A few of the
The
places I
pineapple
go to
looks
It
fantastic.
was grilled cheese, like
It
a grilled
was-
cheese chunk.
With honey on
That
it.
was
There was
good.
no pineapple.
Oh, his
Yeah,
has
it was like a big
pineapple.
piece of cheese, and the outside was grilled to where it's like browned,
Mm,
and then it was like soft in the middle. That was actually not bad.
that sounds good.
But they're like, here's your tiny chunk of cheese.
What's the place you go to? Because I just saw one that opened up in Chandler called like Gelato or something like that.
Probably definitely isn't the name. of
It
a
just
It
said
brewery.
used to be
Brazilian
Arita's.
Steakhouse, GALTO.
It's Geppetto's.
You went to Geppetto's.
So, anyways,
No, I'm beginning to think Fogo de Chao is what people think having high-end Chinese food is when they go to PF Chang's. Like, this is the real Chinese experience. And it's like, no, it really isn't.
Their chefs are
Not
from
at all.
China. They train there like they do in Tuscany.
Yeah, you want
When
real
go to-
Chinese? There needs to be German roaches in the kitchen.
yeah.
You need to go to a real good Chinese, authentic Chinese place is the one that has 2 restaurants within the restaurant, and one of them you're not allowed to walk into there, white man. You're not allowed in there. That is
Right.
It's
just
only
for
in New York. That's all you need.
There's
that's
actually
just
a
for the
Chinese
ethnic
food place.
Chinese.
Yeah, there's a place in Phoenix, a Chinese food place that there's a back door you walk in, and it's like been around for 45 years.
The
so-
window's pretty good, but that's more of a New York Chinese.
Now,
place.
since we have Eric on, you're going to Red Bank,
I will
New
be in
Jersey
Red Bank
next week.
weekend. Yes, so I just need you to send me over all the restaurants that I need to visit while I'm in Jersey because I'm actually staying in Woodbridge,
Jersey Mike's.
but I have to drive out to Red Bank. So
Get the full experience with Jersey Mike's. Yeah.
What are you
Well, yeah.
looking for?
I don't care, just whatever. A good breakfast place for sure.
You've seen Aaron. Does he look like he have a discerning palate on things that he won't eat?
Maybe pizza. I'm not sure if Jersey's known for its pizza. I think it's more of like a New York thing, but probably pizza.
Yeah.
So,
We're more known for as a lobster roll kind of place.
Ooh. Please.
I'm
love
kidding.
lobster
It's a
roll.
fucking
Oh.
pizza place in Red Bank. It's all Italian.
I mean, I love lobster roll. So
You can make up so
all right,
much stuff, and he would believe you right now.
I'll find one or two places that I can send you, or if you if you do want good seafood, even though it's a chain, there's a chain right near. You're going to the theater, right on the main strip there.
Yeah,
It's called Surf Taco. I'm sure people know that. It's good for seafood, but if you go a little further out, Red Bank's right near Atlantic Highlands, right on the water. Go maybe another couple miles, you're right on the water. There's a bunch of they're great seafood, but they look dilapidated, like it's all reclaimed wood after countless hurricanes and nor'easters have ravaged that area. But that means they're the good places. The ones that don't look spick and span and have umbrella, outdoor seating and all that stuff. I'm sure it's okay, but it's more for a tourist. You go to the place, you're like, if I don't wear shoes or gloves, I might get splinters in this place. And you walk in there, it's greasy, it just smells like everything's cooking all at once. And those
And
are
the cooks
great
aren't wearing
seafood
shoes and
places.
gloves either.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking seafood, but now I realize it's on the beach. I guess Jersey Shore. I didn't
Think about things that you're not going to eat here with us.
Right.
I ain't
I
going to
know.
a seafood place with
Well,
you. You can kiss
I
my
heard,
ass.
I
So
heard bagels. They had good bagels. Something about bagels.
There's no Del Taco here. What kind of place is this?
you had
I don't know.
mentioned
I
Del
had Del
Taco last
Taco
night when I was
yesterday.
driving back from what I was
Did you
doing.
go and get it?
Yeah, me and the kids went.
Of course you
and
did.
then,
I got
Wesley
yelled
didn't
at
want
in a
it,
private
so-
chat last night, by the way, with Jordan and a couple other people, that I apparently
lie.
am a bad influence on Jordan.
I don't know what you're
Because
talking about.
after shows, after late nights when we're playing video games or something, and he goes, yeah, I got to go figure out dinner. I'm going to go run out and get something. I don't know. And I make suggestions because they're all places I don't have here in New York or on the East Coast. And he winds up going to those places because the power of suggestion.
Every time
and
I
then
leave the
blames
Majestic.
me
Yeah.
for his weight issues and the fact that he's always going out there. And there's times where I've said nothing to this man. I haven't talked to him in maybe a day and a half, and I'll get a photo sometime 2 to 3 a.m. my time, which means
Yeah.
it's around midnight you guys, and he's
accurate.
flaunting the fact that he's in the Jack in the Box drive-thru.
I mean,
And
we
he's
have one
showing
right
me
across the street from my
Six
house.
He's showing me
tacos.
close-ups of the Snoop Dogg whatever variety pack thing you can get,
Yep.
or my favorite, the sourdough jack.
No,
He zooms in on that part of the menu and he goes, I don't know what to get. And I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Because I know
So
he
hard.
loves the sourdough jack, and every time I've ever suggested going to Jack in the Box, he always goes get the sourdough
That's
jack.
my
and
number
make-
one.
and
Oh,
make me
I get
jealous.
I get the buttery jack,
The
the one
number-
that's got the big lump of
The big-
garlic
the big-
butter
yeah.
underneath the patty cheese.
Is it
Yeah,
a
they got-
regular
they got
burger
fancy.
or does it have
It's a regular burger, and then they put the lump of like garlic butter, and then put the cheese over top of that.
So
So
it
like when it
melts.
gets heated,
That-
it melts inside the
garlic
cheese.
butter can be tricky because sometimes when they're like, oh, it's a garlic butter, sauteed or seasoning, they're scooping the hydrogenated, garlic
sure
butter out and putting
Right.
it on like a dollop of it and then letting it melt, and it's so salty and artificial tasting as compared to when they make it fresh with 100%, garlic
I
and
wouldn't know. I
butter
always
and
get the sourdough jack.
I was
sourdough
going to say
jack
we can
is a
suggest
favorite.
new things to Eric to try when he's out in San Diego next week, but he's just going to end up getting the sourdough jack and maybe some of those terrible tacos.
I'm going to
So
drive over to Burger King, which I never go to because I hate Burger King, because
dude.
they're advertising. I drove past the other day and I saw the signs on they don't even have billboards anymore. They're just giant like glass clings that they
Yeah,
put on
they
their
do 'em
windows
all.
now, advertising what their stuff is. And they've got their sourdough burgers back there. And I'm just gonna go over there with a big middle finger to that place and go, look what I don't have.
just eat your sourdough jack and just
Yeah.
Did you
Look what you have and I don't. And you should
Right.
really, really count your blessings that you're on the better coast for fast food dining.
Yeah, see, that's what we were talking about last night, and we thought that Eric, his new business venture, should be a demotivational speaker, where he just ruins everybody. He talks them off.
I want to be
Delay,
Jordan's
you know,
fat
and
coach.
Doing stuff. Yeah, he's gonna be my fat coach to get me to gain weight, because we were talking about weight loss.
It's a reverse
No, no, no.
psychology.
Well, and
I
it's
mean,
like
It's
every
not.
time we.
It's not just to gain weight. It's to make you happy and less miserable.
That's
because you're trying to look. I can't really talk. I've lost a bunch of weight, so I'm
on
not
you.
really in my happiest place either. But when you want to go back there, and if he's stressing from work or whatever's going on, you guys mostly, when he tells me that I need to find something to eat, and I motivate him and I point him in the right direction. I go, why don't you try this, or what about this over there? It's all
Yeah, every
things I
time
don't
I've-
have, so I keep
every
leaning
time
in
I've
that
left
direction.
the Majestic, there's that
Whataburger.
Whataburger right across the street. And then, of course, that's what he says, ooh, Whataburger. Or most of the time, it's Jack in the Box. He's like, hey, what are you eating now? And I was like, I don't have to be eating. And then I end up in the drive-thru.
There's times, too, he'll send me road photos where he's got his phone on the dashboard and he just shows me the vacant lot of estate that you guys live in. It looks like the opening to Lost Highway all the time.
Yeah,
and he's driving, or he's showing me the Mummy sandstorm happening in your area. And I go, oh, what you going to get food? What are you going to go get? And he goes, well, I wasn't, but I guess I am now.
Yes,
Power of suggestion.
Yeah, so I end up at a Jack in the Box.
Did you have Del Taco yesterday? Because I had it.
I did.
I knew.
Well, no,
I knew
I forgot that you had done it, but Eric, he definitely mentioned it. I got on the chat with him. We were talking with his friend Brody. We were talking about Deadpool and all the Comic-Con stuff. And I was driving the kids back, and he goes, ooh, Del Taco. Or you should go to, or he said, I think he said it to Brody, and it just got in my head. I'm like, fuck, there's a Del Taco on the way home. So we definitely stopped at Del Taco.
It's like the Van Halen of fast foods, man. I mean, you get the best of both worlds. You get
apparently
burgers, you get tacos.
Didn't it just pass McDonald's or something?
Which
was weird because it was Subway for so many years. Not because of the food quality. Subway is probably the worst. But they were the biggest. They had the most franchises, the most locations worldwide. Right. They were bigger than McDonald's. And then, I guess pedophilia really does hurt your sales. And terrible products. Especially, by the way, have you seen their new ads for what they're doing?
Rollers?
They're doing the rollers, which is what you do for a 5-year-old that won't eat lunch. You roll a piece of cheese and like ham or bologna together, and then it's some kind of treat. Maybe it's a fruit roll up, and they'll eat it.
I'm notorious for going to the fridge and just grabbing lunch meat and wrapping it over top of like a cheese.
But you're getting quality deli meats from a supermarket or something, right?
Great value turkey.
Or are you eating the shit stuff? Are you getting the Schick House bologna?
I was going to say, he's doing the budding packets.
The budding packets, the 59-cent.
He's definitely not doing Boar's Head.
All right. Well, it's still a step above Subway. But when I saw the ads for their roller things, it's a simple premise. I get it. But nothing seemed as nauseating as seeing that. And I go, man, Subway is terrible. But then you're thinking that, and then they're like, you got to go through their little cafeteria line, and they're rolling it by hand for you, like you're trying to make a Cuban cigar, and they're like, "What do you want?" And you go, "I'll have some. Maybe I'll do a little bit of lettuce. 2 handfuls of lettuce. Like, you don't need 2 handfuls of lettuce. I know what you're doing. You're skipping on the other shit by putting the.
They never stay close because they're Dominicans, not Cubans. So
it's a Seinfeld joke.
And then they go like this. They squeeze the mayonnaise tube, right? Like Homer trying to light his grill. Where's it? Like that, and then you think he's done, and all of a sudden it's one more big squeeze, and it's just foam everywhere over the thing.
Just the
worst.
I
used to tell people that would suggest Subway. I said no, because the sandwich artists have to go to the school and they have to be like, all right, did we use an entire bag of lettuce on that sandwich? Okay, then it's not done. You have to use an entire bag.
It's not Subway approved.
Yeah. We're running out of iceberg lettuce.
It's just old insulation that was shredded and dyed green. That's all they're giving
gross. You. That's why I skip it.
I don't. Yeah, I never.
Skip Subway altogether. But Del Taco became the biggest. Was it just the United States or was it the world?
I don't think it's worldly. I think it's
so it's just the United States. It can't be world because it's only in half the country. It needs to be at least in the majority of the country before it ventures overseas.
We're in the Western United States and Uruguay. But that's it.
I would love the fact that Jack in the Box used to be very heavily present on the East Coast up until I think the early 80s when salmonella broke out. Yeah. And then for some reason they go, you know what? We're going to cut this half of the country loose and just stick to the West Coast. So they haven't been here since 82, I think, somewhere around there. I would be furious if Del Taco, In-N-Out, Whataburger, Jack in the Box, we're all over Southeast Asia, Europe. There's one stationed at that military branch in Antarctica, and they're not on the East Coast. I'm like, I have to travel now to eat terrible.
So the Jack in the Box in Guam is one of my favorite Jack in the Boxes. That'd be
Hey,
terrible.
pack up your fucking
The
Jollibee, get that shit out of here, and get some quality American fast food on the East Coast.
Fuck the Jollibee
We have
shit.
Jollibee.
I was gonna say we
It's
do have
terrible.
A Jollibee.
Hey, you want your boiled chicken?
Do we?
Yeah,
have
can
two?
I have? How do you boil a fried chicken yet it's still candied for some reason?
Yeah.
Because they love sugar in the
Sugar
Southeast
in their
Asian
fucking
market.
spaghetti. Oh,
Yeah, their spaghetti is some kind of
gross.
I'm not even, because Jordan was saying like it's almost like a ketchup base. I think it's more the shit that they would candy an apple that they dip it in.
I
right?
figured it out. I know what happened. So apparently in the Philippines they have banana flavored ketchup out there, and it's big.
Oh,
so they
right, you
add
did
it to
tell
the
me that.
sauce. So it's
Yeah.
a banana ketchup added to the sauce, and that's what's in there.
with
disgusting.
probably
It sounds
like
horrible. I
bar
already
s
ordered a
hot
bottle on
dogs
Amazon.
chopped up into it, something
Yeah,
low
they do
level.
the hot dogs.
But everyone
Just-
raves, oh, you gotta have this spaghetti and hot dogs. Which,
No.
look, growing up in the United
you don't.
States, I used to eat the hot dog spaghettios until they
exactly. What am I,
discontinued them
3?
3 years ago.
Oh, still. I was actually pissed when you told me that, because they were like, "Oh, look, they got the Frank's Red Hot, and that's more prevalent." But they got rid of the ones with the Franks. I was like, "That was my favorite one."
I will never forgive.
I still have some.
I will never forgive Fauci and the
Me
CDC and everyone else in this country
Scott won't either, but for different reasons, I think.
for shutting down this country, and we still have not fully recovered from the impact of COVID and their poor handling of that situation, because there have been many lives lost, and we lost hot dog spaghettios. That is
Yeah,
not coming back.
100%.
It was a
Completely
victim of the
agree.
pandemic. I will never forget that, and I want to vote all of them out.
I was
don't
gonna say,
care
is it
what
too
party
early to
they're on.
announce your candidacy on this show, or are you gonna save it for Thursday?
I'm going to go out there
Run.
on my soapbox and shake my can of Skyline chili, and I go, I will not tolerate this
Oh,
anymore.
God, that sound is so gross.
By the way, listen to this. It sounds like your insides
Water.
liquefying.
we looked at it and we were like, "Oh, he still hasn't eaten the Wendy's chili I sent him over a year ago." And then he looked at the dates on the Skyline, and the Skyline
God.
expired like in 2022. And I was
Oh,
like, "Oh,
you're-
it's still good."
Yeah, you're still good. It's fine. It's in a
No,
can.
20.
No, 2020. Excuse me.
I just
12?
looked up the
Yeah,
Jack
12,
Links
3,
chili
20.
today.
Oh, it sounds so gross.
Chili, the
What?
fappening.
The Jack Links? Oh,
No,
oh,
no, I
that?
was talking about
Yeah.
that.
I'm
That's
excited to try
getting
the
there.
Jack Links. Bro.
Anyway, let's eat some shit.
Yeah,
Eric,
we
what do you
should.
have over there? I just want to see if there's anything we line up with what we
I
got.
did get you
Well,
something, Eric, yesterday.
I have you what? I'm sorry.
I got you something.
So we're gonna send a care package out. We've got. I've
Oh,
got
okay. I
two
thought you
things
were just going to
send you.
somehow magically max headroom your hand right
I
through the
wish.
screen and hand it to me.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
funny?
Wouldn't that be amazing?
So you're getting
Okay.
a bag of the Maro Chan Funyuns.
The how? The who? The hootie whatty?
Now here's what's interesting. I don't like Funyuns, but I will try that because
Well,
I
you're
do
getting a
like
bag of those.
all kinds of all variants of cup of soups.
And then I got you a box, a can of these,
box.
a box of
It's
those.
like
You
a-
get a whole box. I got you a can of the bourbon barbecue Pringles.
Your screen was blurry. Bourbon. Okay.
And then
I have high hopes for that, but as we saw, there's an
Yeah, one of
episode of
those.
The Consumer coming out soon where we
Yeah.
tried 7 new Pringle flavors, and they were
trash.
all terrible. All of them.
The
Spoiler
everything
alert.
bagel. We did. No one's.
I was
watching.
so disappointed. The one that was moderately okay was the Texas brisket one.
I thought that one was all right too. My wife
It was
said it
yeah.
tasted like someone licking an ashtray, but I didn't get that.
Well, I think it was a liquid smoke flavor that kind of
Yeah.
threw everything off.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have some of these coming your
and
way
then I'm
too.
going to send you one of these. Well, there we go.
Mystery
mystery
edition
I
flavor.
hate
Twinkies.
guess the flavors. No, I will try it, and I appreciate it. I'm not knocking you for
No,
that.
I
I
get-
just
I-
the whole
I-
No,
concept.
no, tell him he sucks.
We've
I
been
don't-
on the
all right,
internet. This one is Texas brisket.
Aaron, I'm sorry. Jordan told me to tell you. I'm just passing it along that you suck.
Yeah.
So not
Oh,
on me. I'm
oh,
just
shocker.
whatever.
Is it
Um,
a day that ends with
No,
Y?
I don't like blind. I don't
told
like
you that in
blind boxing
confidence.
my food. You know, I don't want to
Yeah,
sit there and like, oh, well, you're gonna buy it. Well, what's in it? Oh, you don't know until you buy it. No, because it could be arsenic. It could be anything that will kill me. Maybe
Wouldn't it
I
be
have
great if
one
it
of
was
those
arsenic?
weird allergies where I'm allergic to like red dye number 5 or something like that, and you're not telling me what's in here because it's a mystery flavor. I hate blind boxing for collectibles and all that other stuff because it's just a greedy money grab. But I get infuriated for. I'm like, I need to know something about it. I can't just go into that. I will try it, but it pisses me off that they do that.
Yeah.
Well, I agree. We had those flaming hot mystery Doritos, which I thought tasted like ramen noodles. It comes out, it was Thai red chili, and it's like, where are you
It was
getting
Tide
this flavor
Pods.
from? Yeah. Just
Like,
I
see,
don't
that's why you
understand
need to know going into this thing.
Yeah, well, it
Explains the
didn't taste
squishy insides.
Yeah, it didn't taste like Thai red chili anything. It tasted
And
like
the
ramen.
squishy coming out on the other end. Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So what do you got?
I have 1, 2, 3.
Because I know you don't have Oreos.
No, I have the. I don't have the mint chocolate chip Oreos because apparently the kid figured out how to open the package when I wasn't looking, and was silently taking one, closing the package, walking away, and I had no idea until I caught them one day with it, and then I go, "How did you get that?" Just points to the counter.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Did you eat all these?" And she's like, "Yep."
Nice.
Middle
No
finger
fucks
walking
given.
around.
She just like, "Oh, I'm gonna take all of that."
She'd get along with Harrison.
Sounds like kids. Yeah.
I
I know we have the Taste of Philly ones. I know you sent those out to
I have
us.
those, the Sour Patch ones, but.
What about the Deja? Did you end up getting the salsa con queso crunchy Cheetos?
No, here's something that's been going on in my area, and I'm getting really mad because up until, again, a fixed point in time, the pandemic, New Jersey used to be a test market for a lot of things. There was a couple of states where that would just get all of the things that the rest of the country didn't get as a test market. Jersey used to be that way, and in some ways it still is, but in a lot of ways it isn't, because there's things that just don't show up around here anymore, and you can't blame supply issues or any of that other stuff anymore. They're just not doing it. One of my favorite potato chip companies, Hers, right? I don't think you guys have them out there, right?
We do, but very little quantities.
Because of Wawa, right?
You'll see like the jalapeno or the weird flavors, but we won't get anything like.
You have Wawas out there, right?
No,
they
we
national
don't. We
now?
got
I wish.
QT.
Oh, I
and,
thought they
like,
went
Circle
national.
K.
Okay, so
Wait,
no,
Wawa's has, because they're out of Philly, they have a deal with Tasty Cake and Hers and a couple other Philly-based things. But anyway, Hers and then Utz I'm sure you heard of those that
Yes.
company too. They not discontinued. They stopped shipping one of my favorite potato chip flavors within an hour radius of where I am, because they just said, "Oh, people weren't interested in it." Which is bullshit, because they've been around since I've been born, and now all of a sudden they're just not selling them anymore. Dark russet potato chips.
Oh yeah, I saw Giddles had some in New York. He found out like at a
but
bodega or something.
Giddles thrives in the dollar store that's across the street from his apartment, and it's usually stuff that the other stores didn't want, and they send it there, and then he just makes out like a bandit. But for some reason they stopped selling dark russet potato chips anymore, and all that is just the potato cooked raw, so it's a dark color, and they don't clean it up and bleach it, fortify it, whatever, to make it look like other potato chips. It's not like the Yukon potato chips that people are normally. They're a darker potato, and they're fantastic, and they're usually heavily salted. They're amazing. All you can get now are Cape Cod chips, which is made by Snyder's, so it's all coming from that area of Pennsylvania. But Utz and Hers stopped delivering all of that stuff. Lay's, which is a terrible brand for almost 90% of their products, had those new summer flavors out. I haven't been able to find them anywhere.
Which ones are you looking for? We get them they're everywhere here.
Yeah, we get everything here.
There's the three. I forgot the three ones that were just recently posted like a month ago.
Is it the Cuban, the
Cuban?
salsa, and something else?
No, the Cuban is a rebrand.
Yeah.
Not a rebrand. It's a republish or whatever you want to call it. Give me a second. Let me look through my consumer folder.
Well, while you're doing that,
Tell
let's
you.
pick out a snack on our end. Then, well, you know what?
We'll
Let's
do
just
the Twinkies.
we'll just do the Twinkies, and then you can we'll send them your way, and you can try them out.
Okay.
These are mystery flavored Twinkies. We don't know what they are. I haven't even looked online to see.
He was literally late to the show today,
I was
finding
not
them
late.
at the local Walmart.
What time was
That
show?
is an acceptable excuse, my friend.
Thank you.
You are allowed to.
Smells like all the
wha-
other mystery flavors.
One of the chips is the Korean honey butter.
Oh, see, I haven't seen those around
no,
here.
we had the Korean barbecue. I
Yeah,
think
but
it's
this one-
Korean
these ones are like
barbecue.
honey butter.
No,
There's a honey.
the honey butter one is Costco
yeah.
exclusive.
You had
You're right.
these, right?
Yes. We did.
Okay.
We had them on the last.
So I haven't had those yet. But yeah, the honey butter, it just says honey butter, but it's a Korean, specialty.
I remember those were. I know Walmart
Looks like
did them
a
at
Twinkie.
like what's the Walmart version of Costco again? What is it called?
Great value.
Sam's Club.
Sam's
No,
Club.
Sam Club.
Oh, Sam's Club.
Great value. Eat your Twinkie.
I was
Uh,
thinking brand.
They had those in like the big bags over at Sam's Club when they first released a couple months ago, and then they started putting them out like wide. So
Here are the Lay's flavors: honey butter, tzatziki, and masala.
There's a
I don't think we've seen any of those here. The honey butter ones, like I said, I know that those are Costco exclusive right now.
I went to Costco. They didn't have them. So.
I feel like the masala's been done before. Like, didn't they do one of those like, like how they did the like the Southern gravy biscuits and gravy flavor and stuff like that? I think they did some kind of like tikka masala chip that ended up being. I liked them. I don't know. I didn't think you guys didn't like them.
I don't remember.
But I don't know if they're bringing those back. It's hard to tell. It sounds like almost like some of these flavors are retreads. Like they're just not being, new about these.
What is this?
What is this flavor?
I hate to say it, but it tastes just like the 7-Eleven one.
No, it's not. Definitely not cherry.
It's like it just tastes like super cherry.
Is that the new thing they're doing this year, where they're just making everything like the bomb pop flavors or blue raspberry?
Maybe that's what it is.
It's not bomb pop flavor.
Or they're doing like what Gatorade does and the other drinks do. Cherry is now is white for some reason.
Yeah,
you're not going to finish it. I think it's birthday cake.
Oh no, I don't know. I get a lot of cherry, either cherry or like that blue raspberry flavor.
And here's the thing, like
like icy, almost like an icy flavor.
That's kind of where I'm going. It tastes like the cherry icy, but not as prevalent as some of the other cherry icy flavors
super
we had.
Sweet, so I can't really.
I've gotten to an age now where I don't like Twinkies. Like,
No,
I don't
Twinkies
like
suck.
how sweet they are. I
haven't
like
liked that stuff in so long. It's also because
gross.
there was a period in the 90s where everything changed. They stopped using sugar and everything became aspartame or high fructose corn syrup or something. So everything changed there. And then Hostess went bankrupt, got bought by Bimbo and whoever their parent company is.
Ooh.
And they just
Don't say that out loud.
Those
Scott will get
bastards.
angry.
That's who fired Scott unceremoniously.
Oh, you worked there?
I did.
He worked for
Oh, I'm
Bimbo.
sorry. I did not know that.
They were like, "Hey, we got to restructure. Sayonara, sucker."
Yeah, they
And now it's killing
restructured
bugs
to
and all
bring
afraid
back
of
like
mushrooms.
beefsteak rye, which is terrible, and then like the Hostess products and everything, which have not been the same since. So,
Yep.
they just bought a name and threw their own concoctions together.
No. I can't say that. I'm not a big Twinkie fan. I'm
Beth
not
says
gonna
that
be
she can get the Utz potato chips, the dark russets.
I'm just going to order them online now. Now I'm interested.
She's probably in Pennsylvania. Oh, she's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
state
okay.
college area. So I don't know.
I used to.
That's
live
always
by
a good
there.
sign. Like, so Aaron grabs the Pringles and smells them and immediately recoils in disgust
They
and
just
terror.
don't smell good, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I can't wait till you get yours. These are interesting because they got the flavor, partly on the chip.
Hold on,
Yeah, you got a 3-cam.
get a 3-way.
I actually don't hate those.
You went right from the sweetness of the mystery Twinkie right into the bourbon chips without any kind of cleansing of the palate.
We have
Yeah.
waters.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why we hate most of the stuff. And
We all
we
do.
just dive in head
Why
first.
does everything taste like Korean barbecue?
At the end of your
Yeah.
show, the waters look like the end of the Nathan's hot dog eating contest where they're just dunking the bread in there so it's easier to swallow.
You can have those.
There's
back
so
and
much
put
stuff
them
in there.
It just tastes like barbecue.
Yeah, there's nothing
There's
special
no like
about
bourbon.
those.
I don't taste
No.
bourbon.
there. But I like barbecue flavored chips.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
not
they're-
as sweet, which I like. That's it.
I don't know.
But
Underwhelming.
it shows that brown sugar on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree. They're fine. They're not.
I guess they're
terrible.
limited edition, and I think they're only going to be at like Safeway and stuff like that. So, it's weird that they're advertising them now. It's like, oh, coming soon or just about out now. I've had those for a month sitting in my cabinet waiting. So
Do we want to do the hers
I
so Eric can try them with us?
I was going to say, yeah. What do you got, Eric? So you can
You can try the.
we can do the hers taste of Philly if you want to do
You
that.
can eat your Oreos on
Find
here
things
because we've
that
already
you
had them.
guys haven't tried. Because we're behind on a lot of the consumer episodes, so I still have a lot of stuff left. I'm sure you did the Chex Mix cheese pizza, right?
We did the cheese pizza,
We
but
have the buffalo sandwich.
we have the buffalo sandwich.
I have
oh,
those.
all right. Let's do those.
Boom.
Okay.
Do buffalo.
Buffalo sandwich.
I can tell you right now,
Remember-
the sandwich
Yeah.
looks more appealing.
I think
On the label.
remember we got those chips
Chips.
at Subway. It was like a
Yeah.
buffalo, like chopped chicken buffalo sandwich ones, and they smelled like feet when I
don't-
opened the bag.
these
Like,
don't
it
smell
was
like
the
feet.
worst.
It smells like coffee.
Does it?
Kind
don't
of smells.
smell anything.
Smells kind of weird.
Oh man, they went with that chicken flavor.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
So they got the checks, and then they got the little what looked like puffy goldfish in here.
It's not even like a good. What is that?
Canned
This
chicken.
is the nonsense they do. All the other Chex pieces are flavored in the chicken thing, and then you get the one squares that are just covered in the buffalo.
Yep,
And
that
that's
one.
But it
supposed
doesn't
to
even
be-
taste like buffalo. It tastes like something weirdly different.
Tastes like a chemical.
Right.
It tastes like
Here we
hot
go.
sauce.
We got a comment here. Oh, now when you guys have a fancy guest on the show, Aaron all of a sudden knows how to open bags of snacks. It was an act all along. It's true. Aaron notoriously has gorilla hands and can't open anything
Those were easy
without
to open.
ripping them open as if he can't.
It's our favorite bit. Here, you open this.
Like when I gave you your present today.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
This was not
The
good.
buffalo doesn't taste like buffalo. It tastes like a weird vinegar. Like kind of a very odd vinegar. And then the other pieces taste like canned chicken. Like if you went to Costco and got like a bulk canned chicken.
It tastes like they're flavored in the chicken for ramen, for like a
Yeah,
cup of
a little
soup.
bit.
The buffalo seasoned squares pieces taste like a really low level hot sauce, like not even a good one, you know?
Mhm.
Like I'm not knocking Frank's Red Hot, but that's like the basic line for everybody who doesn't do any kind of hot sauce stuff.
Texas
It's like
Pete.
below that. It's like you're getting the great value version of a hot sauce.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's very weak.
I couldn't see eating a whole bag of those. Like if they had shrunk that bag down a little bit, maybe I could be like, all right, I'll eat these because I bought them.
Right.
That bag's too big for that.
I would
flavor.
eat that if it was 4 a.m. and I was in my car listening to like breakup music.
Oh yeah. Sounds
Would
like
you
a-
maybe go to
sounds like
Del
a music
Taco
league
instead?
category. I would eat those after a movie. After Eric said you should eat that bag of chips while driving home, I'd be like, yeah,
He would eat these on the way to going to Whataburger. So
100%
To get
the chicken.
the
Yeah.
chicken sandwich with the buffalo sauce and the ranch is the greatest sandwich of all time.
Yeah, I always get the
That's my favorite
green
sandwich.
chili double. So.
and see,
Have you tried
Jordan,
that
I'm
chicken
sealing it
sandwich?
up because it's going right in the bag to the neighbors.
Right into your neighbor.
I need a
Here
neighbor
you
I
go.
can give them to.
I know.
I cleaned out the box today because we had so much stuff that we had eaten and I just left here, so I had to throw it all away.
Just
Let's
walk
do
it
the
over.
Hershey
Just walk it over to Tim across the street. Just be like, "Hey,
or,
buddy."
or the Cheetos.
All right, we've got the Hers Taste of Philly. So
Yeah, let's do all those because
Yeah.
So last year they did a thing where they did Taste of Philly. They had which ones did they have? They had the pork sandwich, which tasted weird, but I loved it. I know
guys
Scott.
both-
Gittles loved
that
them
was,
too.
I
'Cause
love
it-
was that the canned meat one?
Canned meat, yeah.
Oh yes.
that one had a more. That one had like a. Yeah, it was like
It was like
Like
kale.
pork and
like potted
vinegar.
meat.
Yeah, it had a big vinegar.
Broccoli Rob. Gittles
broccoli,
literally
yeah.
said that.
I know Gittles liked them too. So it was like broccoli rabe and pork. So it was weird. Aaron hated them. I loved them. You liked
They had those. They had that tomato pie,
tomato pie, which
and
just
they
tasted
had
like marinara sauce.
the.
cheese sticks, right?
There was a Korean one, right?
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
it was like some
Korean.
kind of like
Hmm.
Korean barbecue or something like that.
Right.
Dude, I'm excited about all these because I love pierogi.
Yeah, there's
So
one that I
these-
wanted. The second one, I think I was excited about.
So-
yeah, Stromboli.
I
So-
mean, it's just gonna taste like pizza.
Eric sent these out to us. We got them the other day, so this is what kind of pushed me to try to get Eric on. We've got the special hot Stromboli
Oh, I'm so excited.
flavor of Philly.
Thank you, Eric, for all the snacks you send us.
We got the cheese ravioli and marinara. We got those. And then we have the potato pierogi, which is actually the one I'm kind of most curious about
It's like my
because
second
it's
one. Yeah.
literally
This is the one
you
I'm
know, a
least
potato chip.
excited about.
Yeah, but I kind of want to know how they pull that off. So,
I'm not
which
a
one do you want to
pierogi
try
fan.
first?
Pierogies are big in the New York City area because
Yeah.
of big, like Polish
Polish.
community and stuff. Gittles, anytime I would go visit him, he would like, oh, let's go find some good Polish food, German food, whatever, and then he would take me to a pierogi place, which I'm like, all right, can I see the menu because I'm not ordering that stuff.
Just pierogies.
It's
That's
just
what
a
it's called,
poorly
just
made
pierogies.
ravioli, and I don't like raviolis either. So
I think he'd be like, "Hey, could I get banana pudding?" And they'd bring him some kind of pie or something
Oh.
like that.
I don't know if you saw. I don't think I
get a
told you
goulash
guys.
soup or something with sauerkraut. It's fantastic.
I don't think I ever told you guys after all that incident with the banana pudding and with Eric and stuff like that. I sent him a care package of like various
Yes, you did.
instant banana puddings. Like I found like 3 or 4 different kinds.
Sonic.
It was like there
Sonic
was like
had
a
a
Sonic
banana
banana pudding, shake.
Jell-O.
Dude, I love banana pudding.
I love banana pudding too, but like it was weird. And then they make that Twisted Sugar. They make a banana pudding cookie.
Because you don't bring up Twisted Sugar.
It was so
wait, what was it? Was it Twisted Sugar?
Crumble?
No, where we went with Beth. You guys totally stonewalled me.
Oh, that was some kind of
soda
jerk.
Soda jerk.
Soda jerk. The jerk.
Oh, we are assholes. We didn't bring the fucking things that
Scott
I
brought
brought
it.
Oh, thank God.
Anyway, all right. Which one do you want to try first, Eric? Cheese ravioli, stromboli, or?
Well, I'm holding the ravioli, so might as well
all
do
right,
that
so we're
one.
gonna do cheese ravioli first.
With marinara.
So with marinara. So I'm assuming these are just gonna taste and smell like the tomato pie.
Oh, you know what? That's probably what I want when I go to Jersey. It's Italian.
It smells
food. 'Cause
authentic.
we have no Italian.
Yeah, it
food
smells
out
good.
here.
I mean, look at the
Holy
flavor.
I was
on
wondering
it.
when that would dawn on you that you're on the East Coast. You should be
I was
going
gonna
to get
say.
Italian.
Yeah, Italian is what I want. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I want to go try that place Keith Lee was at. The guy that makes the rice balls.
Is it in
It's
Jersey?
in Chicago.
Oh, well,
He makes like
go to Jersey.
chicken marsala rice balls. And
This is weird because this tastes like a ravioli.
It's fucking awesome.
It actually
Like,
does. Yeah.
It's weird. Like I almost feel like I'm getting the
it does.
the
Like
pasta portion of the ravioli
kind
and the
of the-
flavoring. That is really off-putting, but oddly delicious.
I love that.
It's pretty good.
Even though I'm not a big ravioli fan, I do have to say this is spot on.
It is.
This is why I tell you why Lay's sucks a bag of dicks. Because
Yeah.
every time Lay's, can I curse? I'm too late.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Lay's, when they put out like their
Well, we haven't
Um,
started before, so
when they put out like their mozzarella sticks and marinara or their meatball parm, whatever, they all just take like a weird variation of ketchup chips. There's nothing else determining, that it tastes like anything related to what they threw on the label. This smells like you just cooked a batch of ravioli, and it does actually taste like it.
For dinner. I agree.
yeah, that sounds really good. All right,
I'm sorry, I'm being told not to curse, so I'm gonna have to do that.
No, cuss all the time.
No.
All
You can
right,
curse.
let's go into the special.
Did
hot
you sign the
stromboli.
waiver, Eric?
The jizz waiver?
I will.
So
I
we're
will.
talking about-
I will exclaim a saying from the people in the radio industry: "Fuck you and your non-compete." It's not going to happen.
Right. No, I did get an earful about the jizz talk. I think on one of our snack shows
Because your daughter was
because my
on.
daughter just happened to be here.
Oh yeah,
And Eric,
You
Eric was taken
monsters.
aback and aghast, as it were.
So we said we
Clutched
needed
his
to come up
pearls.
with a waiver.
So we have a
The jizz
waiver,
waiver.
The
that
jizz waiver.
anyone who comes in here has to sign, so they know that we're gonna
see
eat
now
food
that
and talk about bodily functions.
the jizz talk would have been perfect during the mystery Twinkie flavor. You could have had so many jokes there, but no.
The jizz Twinkie. Yeah, it's gross.
Oh, that's
What does it
funny.
taste like? Well, kind of jizzy. Thanks, Twinkie.
Well, Aaron, it tastes like you filled it up right before we started the show, so I don't know. what
God,
to
you
tell
eat a lot
here.
of pineapple before you filled this Twinkie, Aaron?
I was hoping it was pineapple.
These
Are
are
you
still warm.
diabetic? This is really sweet. Like you should go get
Aaron.
that checked.
Aaron's like, hey, remember that scene in Van Wilder where they fucking put all the dog jizz inside the
The
donuts?
eclair?
Yeah, the eclair.
Surprise!
All right, let's do the special hot stromboli. We'll do
Yeah.
that one.
Now, does it mean special hot, like as in spicy?
It might be spicy, yeah. No, it's just like
yeah, probably
fresh
because it's
baked.
like a spicy, like super sada or something. The Capicola.
How is it a white chip? It should be.
This smells like jalapeno.
Why?
Like right off.
You afraid it's going to
Jesus
take your
Christ.
job?
Look at
Aaron?
look at the size
Well, it's
of
a
these
white
chips. These are
It's a
fantastic.
white chip because it's not. There's no sauce on these
Yeah.
kind of
Right.
sandwiches.
Oh,
It's all spice
I mean,
and
it smells
seasoning.
good. I like that these are like giant chips.
oh my god!
Mine smells like
A lot of
green
jalapenos.
peppers.
Yeah,
It smells like
jalapeno.
jalapenos or some
Hit
kind of
you
like
in the
pepper
face.
mix.
Yeah, it smells like peppers.
It's like
This tastes
it's
like
almost
a-
like bell pepper.
This tastes like an Italian sandwich.
It does.
It's so
What
weird.
is that?
Step your game up, Lays.
Yeah, Lay's. Fuck you, Lay's.
It doesn't taste like stromboli, but 100% like a sandwich, like an Italian sub.
I get kind of like if I think about it, I'm getting like the meats, the salamis, the hams, the
green
pepper,
peppers, the banana peppers.
Some kind of banana pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good too.
Fucking delicious.
There's 3 bags here. We're gonna
I
give
don't-
Scott the this one, and you and I can fight over the other 2.
I will agree with you. Yeah, it doesn't really taste like a stromboli, but I am not going to cost it any points or fault it for tasting like an Italian
Right.
hero.
No, still good.
Yeah, and that's
Or
the
they call
thing.
them
Like,
grinders.
even if you don't like them, these things are hitting what they're just advertising. That's like the biggest issue when we're rating these things.
This may not go to the neighbor. This may actually stay.
Yeah, these are gonna stay here. All right. Damn, that was good. Like, those are both good.
It was good. It's very seasoned.
Now I want to go
like
out
that.
and go out to one of the many fine sandwich places around here and go get an Italian hero.
Oh, that does sound good. 6-foot party hero. That's what we should do on Friday. We'll just do the
should.
show with Rob and have a 6-foot party hero.
I would. We'll have it up poolside.
Yeah.
The big plank, half Italian, half American.
So
all the
good.
condiments to go
Quiznos.
with it.
Now, see,
Are they
each
still
one of these
around?
has
I
actually
thought they all closed.
There's like 2 of them here.
Quiznos. Oh,
There's
yeah.
one in Phoenix, and
Maybe.
then there's one someplace else.
There was one in Dateland, but I think it closed.
No,
Oh,
when
weird.
growing up on the East Coast, you would get party heroes from delis and supermarkets and stuff, and it would just be on a large 2x4,
Yeah.
or whatever it was, 6x2, whatever the dimensions are, just a long plank, and you'd have this giant sandwich, half Italian, half American, individually cut like the cellophane toothpicks in each
Right.
sandwich. And then cellophane wrapped around it to make it look like you just won a raffle. And you bring it home, trying to put this into your car, a 6-foot party hero. There was nothing better if you had a party, because it's like, I can't wait till everyone leaves because there's going to be so much of that left for me. It's going to be
Right.
fantastic.
It's the best food, yet the most inconvenient food as
Well,
presentation and after, like storing
and
after.
it's always dry because they can't put all the condiments on, so you have to slather on your mayo, your mustard, your
Olive oil and
Italian,
vinegar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Vinegars and stuff like that. So it's always hard, and sometimes they don't even put the tomato or lettuce because it's the moisture. So it's like, or if they do, the
No, that's
lettuce
on there.
sinks into the bread, so it's like this weird, but it's still
That's
so
what
good.
we're doing for the
Look
draft.
at you
That's what we
being
do for your
picky.
birthday.
Like what do you have to be like so picky about? You have about 3.5
I'm not
feet of a
discerning about what I
6-foot
eat
party
either.
hero left for your own devices, and you're going to complain, well, the lettuce isn't crisp enough. It's not up to par to my
Little
standards.
wilty.
You should be out there with a giant bowl of mixing all the condiments in those little Tupperware things into one bowl, stirring
Hold on.
it, and then
Who the fuck is
dipping
that?
them in and eating it like that while you're watching something on a large screen television.
Now, Eric, we do have a comment here on Lay's Tater Chips is saying, on behalf of Team Lay's, you are a bag of dicks, my guys. And yeah, I mean, Lay's is coming in, popping in, letting us know that we.
Hey, Lays.
your
Well,
game,
I
Lays.
appreciate you
You gotta step
watching
up your
and
game
taking
or we would
time
have
to
to
comment,
shit on
because you're not taking time to improve your product. So, got to do something with it, I guess.
Suck.
Make it look busy so you keep getting paid.
Speaking of better than Lay's, we're going to do the last one, Hers Potato Pierogi. Now, I keep forgetting to mention on these, they have these are based off recipes in Philly. This one's from Mom's Kitchen.
Moms.
Oh, if it's double moms, then you know it's got to be good.
Well, 2 moms. That's very liberal, Eric. It's got-
Two
that's
moms
That's right up
make it
Jordan's
right.
alley.
right up my alley.
Too many moms.
Now, I don't like these just off the bat because they smell sweet. They smell
Yeah, I was
very
going to say,
sweet.
this doesn't
These
smell
aren't
like...
sweet.
It smells like sugar, like they
Yeah, it
poured
does a
sugar
little
in.
bit.
That is butter.
Fuck.
Oh,
I almost did taste like Lay's butter.
We
So-
stumbled at the finish line.
so butter and sugar.
This doesn't make any sense.
This has no like spice flavor. Like there's no like discernible like flavoring to this.
No, there is. It's like caramelized onions and sour cream. So it's a different way of doing a sour cream and onion chip, except
I
it's not
think-
just like the green onion that they normally use for sour cream and onion chips. This tastes like they caramelized the onions and then used whatever was in the pan, mixed in with some sour cream, and then whatever other seasonings go to for the potato for
Yeah.
pierogies.
I don't like
It
it.
almost tastes like just sickening butter. Like just straight butter, melted butter.
I'm not
Yeah.
a fan.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan, but it is authentic. It does taste like what it's supposed to taste like.
See, I don't think I've ever had a pierogi. Like, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't think I've had like an authentic pierogi, so I have no basis to think. If that's what pierogi tastes like, then I'm out. I don't need to have it.
they
It
don't.
feels weird.
I mean,
I'm sure
I just
there's
had 'em out
different
of a
flavors,
bag, but have you ever seen Men in Black when he orders the pierogi? And he puts it down.
Why
on
they
the-
gotta
heard
be
of it.
black? What's
Good
wrong
movie
with you?
podcast.
No, in the movie Men in Black, he orders a pierogi and he puts them down, and all the cockroaches come
Never-
out.
no. Well, yeah, you're selling me on eating the pierogi, so that could be great.
Well, no, this Edgar has all.
Damn
the
it,
Hey,
they're
can you
called
explain Men in
Mexicans.
Black
They're
more?
people.
Yeah,
What did I
people
walk
do.
into with this show?
yeah.
Oh,
Nothing.
you
I'm
live
not-
on the border.
Men in
That's
Black.
why.
Anyways.
Oh.
All right. What?
Anyway.
That's why we
you
record
want to do
everything.
something sweet or? Well, I mean,
Eric, what do you got?
I don't remember. I still have stuff you sent me
don't
that I haven't
remember.
gotten to yet. You guys done this, right?
We did. Those are
Yeah.
from Tom in Alberta. We can do a separate show if you want to do the Sour
Oreos?
Patch Kid Oreos.
Yeah, tell us what you do.
We've already
Yeah.
done them, but we'll sit here with bated breath watching you eat them if you'd like.
Let's see what you think of them.
I've got all kinds of chips.
Watch
I've got
it.
all kinds of
kind of
salted
combo?
and jerked meats. I've got all kinds of drinks that I haven't done. Have you done the ranch combos?
No, I didn't know those were new. I saw them yesterday at Speedway.
You son
Okay.
of a
I didn't
bitch.
know they were new. They don't say new on them.
I think
Scott,
I sent
can
you
you
these,
go
right? The
produce some
TGI
ranch combos?
Fridays potato skins.
Yeah, we had
did
those.
those.
Those
You
were
had
good.
those?
Those are super good.
Well, then,
But you can eat these things.
I was gonna
and
say
we'll
you don't
watch
have to hold
you.
off for us if you're gonna repurpose some
No,
of
no,
this.
no.
it'd be
I'm
fun
going to do some stuff that you guys haven't had already. Because otherwise, I'm just rehashing shit that you've already done. So,
But that's okay.
But we can sit here and fake. We'll be like, oh, that sounds amazing.
What?
have you
I
had
tried those.
these?
I never even seen
Old
those.
Dutch twists. No,
What
those
is
are
it?
also,
Popcorn?
I believe, from Tom in Alberta.
They
Okay.
are.
Yeah, those are Canadian.
That sounds
Old
like
Dutch
locker
brand.
room shenanigans.
So-
Thanks, Tom.
Here's
do-
what it says.
Let's do this.
Old Dutch popcorn twists, and it has various recipes on the back of how to cook these into other
to cook
recipes.
those?
Cook those?
Which is not a good sign when you're saying, "Hey, here's our product. Here's better ways to have our product than the way we're presenting it to you."
Here's our
right here on the
chips.
front,
You might
caramel
not like
corn
them right
recipe on the back. It's like, oh, okay. So why don't you
Okay.
just sell me the caramel corn recipe and then skip this? whole nonsense?
Right, just put out caramel
You
corn.
have to make it yourself.
You like, you know
Alright.
how these would be better? Not eating them out of the bag.
It looks like they didn't color the Cheetos,
Oh my god!
but it smells like packing peanuts. Like if you're going to
It
ship
looks like
something.
packing peanuts.
Maybe your next package I send out to you, Jordan, the box will be filled with this,
Fill those.
Just build them with those.
so
Yeah.
that the
I'll
better
save 'em.
quality snacks are insulated. Oh my god!
That's always the best reaction. Hold on, let's go to a wide shot there. Well, here's the thing. Since Tom sent them, I know he either sent them straight to you or they came to me first. I need you to look at that expiration date real quick. I want to
has
see
nothing
if
to
you
do.
just ate expired packing peanuts.
Oh, I certainly did.
I knew it.
It expired in November of 23.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Goodness.
you're still well within the packing peanut range of
That's
expiration,
fine.
so I think you're all right.
This thing will outlive all of us, like the cockroaches. These things are not going to go anywhere because of the preservatives that are in them. I think
I was gonna
legally
say,
they
those
just have to have
probably-
an estimate to like how long they can actually sell it in the store. But like, yeah, this shit'll last through time. It's fine. This tastes like if you don't finish a bucket of popcorn in the movie theater and it's been sitting in that fake butter at the bottom, so it's all soggy. That's
Yeah, it's
exactly
like,
what this
God.
tastes like.
Coconut oil.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
Ugh.
not a fan.
What else?
Grab them.
But I will
Grab
go
some
to
mediums.
the combos pretzel ranch dip. Now
Okay.
this is great because they're doing the
jealous.
pretzels and not the crackers on those. That's one of the things that pisses me off about the pepperoni pizza combos. They should be in a pretzel, not in the
We'll have them.
not in the crackers.
Sure. I know they had 700 bags at Speedway, and I was like, "Are these not new?" Because I thought maybe it was a Hidden Valley one.
Yeah, you
I know
can,
because we've done the Hidden Valley.
you can definitely smell the buttermilk from opening this.
I mean, it sounds wonderful. Ranch is pretty good, except this has been the summer of everything bagel or pickle as being the flavor of choice.
And ice pop.
So, and ice
An
pop,
ice
yeah.
pop, ice pop, everything. Are they good?
I love combos, but these are weak.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tasting more of the salt in the pretzel than I am the actual ranch in it. Yeah, the ranch is barely. It smells potent, but it barely is there when you're tasting it.
Yeah, I've noticed that Pringles does that a lot, where it kind of smells like nothing, and then it does taste like something. And then we've had Lay's the same way, where it's like, oh, this smells like it's advertising, but there is absolutely no flavor. So that sucks. That especially combos, because combos are usually pretty good. Because we've
Combos
had
are
beach
fantastic.
combos
Yeah.
and all that
Fantastic
I
is
love
one of
combos.
my go-to snacks for traveling on a plane.
stuff. Right.
I have them in the bag there because they'll fill you up and they'll last you all the way cross country.
Right.
It reminds me, I got to go buy some before we go to San Diego in 2 weeks.
There you go. I was gonna say, are you gonna have room to take stuff back from San Diego? Because I was wondering if there was anything Arizona based that I could bring, and then you can just pack up. Obviously,
pack
liquids
you
that'll be
into my
stopped at a. Aw.
Kick ass hot sauce.
So
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to show you. Do you have other snacks you want to try, or should I keep going?
Oh, we've got all kinds of
we got
snacks,
lots
dude.
of stuff.
All right, I did a couple. You guys do a couple, and then I'll show you some
All right.
more.
All right, we got the Ghost Toast Kit Kats. Apparently, they're cinnamon toast flavored Kit Kats, crisp wafers and cinnamon toast flavored cream. But we all know how this is going to go. It's white chocolate.
It's just
Kit
going to be
Kats.
that weird white,
Yeah.
the white in quotes
Oh,
chocolate.
it's orange.
Oh,
Do
well,
you guys
dyed
like
orange
Kit Kats, or do you only get them to try the variation of flavors?
I
that
only
they
get
put
them
out?
to try them on the show. I don't even eat regular Kit Kats.
See, I
Yeah, I
like
don't
the regular
either.
Kit Kat. I did see at McDonald's they had the Kit Kat McFlurry that's out. I didn't
Oh,
try
I
that,
haven't
but
tried it yet. It's like banana.
It's a
split
banana
flavored.
Kit Kat. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that's weird. I do like the lemon Kit Kat that they released around Easter. Those were pretty good. It was a good lemon flavor for is what it was.
They even
but-
have a Kit Kat flavor for, I think it's Coffee Mates or something.
Oh,
The
yeah.
creamer for your coffee. There's a Kit Kat flavor out for that.
The thing about non-chocolate Kit Kats is they always put the white like yogurt topping flavor over the top, and then they either color it or flavor it. None of it ever hits. Like none of these extra specialty flavors are ever things that I like, other than the lemon.
I mean, it does taste
It's
like
not terrible.
it tastes like cinnamon toast crunch. It tastes what it's advertised, but it's not good.
It's
That's the
muted. They're
best
not
you
as
can
sweet
hope.
as most Kit Kats.
That's the best you can hope for whenever
Mm-hmm.
there's some kind of cinnamon product. It's like, if it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, then that's the best you can hope for.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, they can. There's been cinnamon products that just they either it's too concentrated and it's actually burning you as you're trying to eat it, or it's so diluted by everything else that you barely taste that there's cinnamon in there. If you can taste like the cereal, that's pretty much an even ground that it's a decent.
Well, and I think the
product.
cinnamon's coming in the wafer. So like inside the wafer, you're getting the cinnamon flavor, but it's ruined by the outer coating. Like it just I don't like the way it tastes. So I
Just get those old sugar wafers that grandparents used to eat. You know?
I
Yeah.
love those.
Lemon.
No,
Lemon,
Yeah,
I always,
right.
I always
the
think
orange
strawberry.
cream, strawberry, chocolate. Even the vanilla
Strawberry.
ones were good.
Yeah, the vanilla ones were so
You used to get them in like a 3-pack.
Heck yeah, they still sold those at my old job.
Well, they sell them at grocery
vending
stores
machines.
checkout lines.
They're
Yeah.
not something that are ever advertised, that nobody ever talks about, but we all know, at least from our generations, all growing up, that our grandparents had these at their house. And then
Always.
you see them on the shelf sometimes. You're walking by and go, I never think of these things. Why don't I pick up a pack? Because they're fantastic, and they're very antiquated as far as a snack goes, like Stella Dora breakfast treats and
Right.
and other old people that aren't on this planet anymore used to eat. But those wafers will outlast us all. They're fantastic.
I liked them. What do we got there?
All right, so we also have the Sour Patch Snapple and the Swedish Fish Snapple. So I guess the Swedish Fish is Fruit Punch, Mango Madness, and Kiwi Strawberry. Oh, I guess it's the same. for
Can you
both.
can you
I
put
thought it was-
the sour the Swedish Fish Snapple back up on the screen? Can I see that bag a second? Okay, so what's the point? Why isn't you
That's what I
just
was
keep it as Swedish Fish? What do you need the Snapple in there?
Especially if you're doing fruit punch Snapple flavored fruit punch Swedish fish.
To get assholes like us to buy bags of it.
Snapple,
Yeah, you're
Snapple. Swedish Fish. I'm not a fan, but I know everyone loves them. Have their basic flavor, which I think is a variant of fruit punch to begin with.
Yeah.
And then they've done other flavors over the years. Like that's not anything new that they've tried other Swedish Fish flavors.
a red one.
You don't need Snapple coming in.
It's like a pink one,
Yeah, they
I
look
think I
they
totally
look
missed the
decent.
mango one.
and then an orange one.
Right.
So the red is fruit punch, the pink is kiwi strawberry, and then the orange is a mango madness. So it's 3 different flavors. I hate Swedish Fish. I have gone away from caring
Why?
about gummy foods. I don't need Sour Patch Kids. I don't need any of that stuff. They're fine every now and then, but they're not my go-to. Swedish Fish, never been my favorite.
The cherry one tastes like Robitussin.
That's not bad, depending on the product that has that medicated cherry. So if it tastes like you're eating a box of Luden's cough drops, like
That's
I'll
almost what
get
it tastes
those.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Those are
might
fine.
enjoy these then.
Yeah, opening up the old paper box with the wax bag on the inside
Right.
and just pounding down cough drops as if they were like chiclets or something.
You're like, this is medicine? This tastes fantastic. I gotta say, still not a fan of Swedish Fish. Now, those are softer than normal Swedish Fish. Are they?
You got to find fresh ones.
Fresh Swedish Fish?
Typically, you'll find Swedish Fish and they're almost too hard.
There's nothing Snapple about them, though. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're just flavored fish.
They don't even have Snapple facts on the bag.
Nope, they just got little people telling us it's fruit punch, kiwi, strawberry, and mango for the Sour Patch.
Same
So
thing.
same
Hey,
thing.
Snapple.
So same flavors.
Hey, Snapple, we're going to let you spend an enormous amount of money for us to use your brand name on our product, and then we're just going to make the variants that we already make anyway, but we'll put your name on the bag and charge you for it.
Oddly enough, I like the Sour Patch better,
was
even
just
though
gonna
those
say,
are very sour.
The Sour Patch actually tastes like Snapple, which is weird.
And they're sour. A lot of times we've had the extra flavor and there was no sour,
These are very sour.
no like sour sugars on them at all.
Oh,
Those are sour.
those are rough. I was going to say, between the two, I would go with the Sour Patch, but you can only eat 1 or 2 at a time, and then they really hit you. Like, you're just not going to eat a bag of those things.
Yeah, the Sour Patch is far better than the fish. The fish are
Whew.
just taste like Swedish Fish that are different flavors.
They're not terrible. Ugh. It's like when they did the Arizona iced tea's been branching out to like gummies and
I
things
have
like
those
that.
over there. Yeah, I have they have there's 3 versions. There's the green tea gummies,
Mhm.
there's the Arnold Palmer gummies, and then there's the regular Arizona iced tea gummies.
Right.
The green tea ones surprisingly are pretty good.
Really?
We had those.
I think
We
had.
did?
Yeah, I think we did.
I
We
don't
had the green
remember.
tea ones.
I
But
believe
they
you.
branched out and they started adding more. And now they've got like hard liquor and they just got all kinds of. Arizona iced tea just said, hey, we'll keep it 99 cents for the tea, but everything else, we're just going to put our name and flavor into.
Right.
I don't have any of that stuff, but I did find this. I know Starburst had gummies for a while
Mm-hmm.
because every quality candy has to find all of them have to find ways to ruin their lineage by making variations of their stuff. I saw that Starburst also has now the packets like Crystal Light that you can pour into your water.
Oh, yeah.
We all tried the Starburst variations of that Sparkle seltzer stuff. I forgot what is it called? It's called Sparkle Water or something, right?
Sparkling
You guys had
ice.
it.
Sparkling
Ice, yeah. So we've all tried those. They even have Starburst in, I think it's paired with C4, that they have the C4 energy
Those are
drinks because they
good.
do Skittles and all that stuff too. But this one was different. Starburst has a new gummy line now called Goodies, which are
I've never seen
plant-based.
those. I've never
They're
seen-
vegan.
Oh,
That's why I've never
So
seen
that
them.
means there's no gelatin and there's no probably anything of
Jordan just
Quality-
left. He's gonna go get him
Yeah.
for his brother.
Yeah, see, I didn't, for the longest time, I didn't realize like gelatin was like something that vegans had to stay away from. And then I found out it was like, I guess it's like made from like squid or something like that.
What is?
Gelatin. Like it's derived from like, it's like animal based.
I thought it was horse paws or whatever. Hooves.
Horse
Yeah,
paws?
Hooves.
Little horse paws.
Is your brother vegetarian or is he vegan? Or is he a
Um,
vegetarian cosplaying as a vegan?
He is, I believe he is vegetarian
Okay.
until he gets away from his girlfriend and then he'll eat meat again. I know he's in
Okay.
the chat, he's going to hate me, but
Because I've seen vegans where they
So
love
give me
to
some.
talk about how much better they are because they're vegan, but
Yeah, he
yet
did
they're all
just
fat
give me-
because they eat pizza and French fries all the fucking time.
I just got the old middle finger, but also said, get me some. So I probably will have to go look for these.
We will get
I
you
did-
some, other Aaron.
Because I
Alright.
couldn't
The
keep
Aaron
it in my.
sandwiches.
I couldn't keep it in my pants, but Skittles has a new gummy that I found at Costco, and I've been eating them for my lunches.
Those look horrible.
We had them last week. What do you mean? Oh wait, the Ericksons? Yeah, hold on, go put them back
Yeah,
up.
we had them.
Oh, yeah. They're essentially the squares, but they're jellified,
They look like they all melted together.
Dude,
and they're falling all over.
that is the most unappetizing thing I've ever
That's the
seen.
greatest presentation ever. Just falling all over the table.
Seems like Skittles wants to do stuff too, because we also have Walmart's brand of water, Clear American, has candied rainbow, and I brought that in too.
Clear American.
I'm
Clear
in.
American. Yeah,
I'm in, goddammit.
Walmart knows its face. Clear American.
Clear American. but yeah,
Right.
candied
I'm in,
rainbow.
goddammit.
What is
What do
with
those
you
taste
people?
like?
Why do you hate your life so much that you have to have these kind of products? Because there's barely any taste to this thing. You're just tasting something that feels like gelatin, but it's not gelatin. It's not worth your time. Yeah, this is horrible.
Now you got to go get them from Aaron.
Yeah,
Do better.
I was
You know
gonna
what
say
tastes
just
better?
wrap.
So go ahead.
I was just gonna say tape those up and just send them to me, so I don't have to buy new ones for my brother, but he could have your leftovers.
Well, I will. Yeah, I will. I'll staple
Send
gun
them.
the side of the bag that ripped open.
And when it gets delivered, I'll make sure it sits on my porch for another hour so they melt
No, they get
together.
super
So
hard.
he just
so
gets
it's just one
vegan,
solid gelatinous
yeah,
like
you get
orb.
one
Yeah.
vegan
It's a gelatinous
Skittle.
cube.
Oh.
This fucking
Yeah,
Magic
this
Gathering.
this isn't worth it. You know what tastes better? Eating the Starburst without removing the wax paper. Just popping them open out of the thing and just hucking them down tastes better than what this tastes like.
Oh, that's
that is
funny.
Now I want to try the plant-based Reese's cups just to shit on them.
Oh yeah, I heard about those.
They have them at Walmart.
I tried another one of those
I won't
big cups
buy them.
again, and I'm just like, this is just so much.
It's too much.
It's just so much.
Kim was like, "You have so many in the pantry." I was like, "I don't have any. I ate them all." And she put this sack in front of me. I'm like, "Oh, that's too much. That's too much candy."
Yeah, so last week, Eric and I were on the Bladcast. We talked about the Acolyte, and I had it before we started filming, and I was eating it, and the whole show, I'm just looking down, going, "There's no way I'm eating the rest of it." It was like half a cup of that jumbo Reese's.
Dude, I literally stopped
way
and got one
too
the other day
much.
and just plowed it.
we
It's just
know.
amazing.
It's the worst. All right, what else do you guys want to try? Do you want to try some liquid? Let's do some liquid. So we got
since you already showed the Clear American.
we have the Clear American, which is the Walmart seltzer brand.
Scott's nickname.
This is a new one called Candied Rainbow.
Be careful with those because where you see it's like 0 calories, 0 this or whatever. But if you read the back of the label, I bet you it's still aspartame in there.
Let's
So if
see.
you've got,
I like
they
Coke
don't
Zero.
disclose that. For some reason, aspartame doesn't have to be disclosed when you have sugar-free products and things like that. But it has sort of the same effects that if you had
It
sugar.
definitely does have aspartame.
Yes, of course
That'd be
it
right
does.
up my alley then.
Yeah.
So we got some cups.
Coke
We'll try
Zero
these
for
out.
the 8
Yep.
for the win.
With the amount of Diet Coke that I drink.
I know this upsets Eric, but I've been drinking a lot more water in my water bottle.
Dude, he has been drinking water like it was going out of style. No,
I mean,
Eric's
yes,
just,
this is crystal like grape, but it's still water for the majority of this, so it's fine.
I bought a gallon size thing.
dude, it's
for
the
work.
biggest bottle I think I've ever seen in my life. He's like, reach back in my truck and grab it, and I had to use
No,
2 hands. It was so
I got
big.
a bigger one
How do you have a bigger one?
because they were selling it. And
All right,
it's
here
a whole
you got to
pound.
be careful with those because as much as we say how dumb women look with those weird Stanley Cup collectibles that they're carrying around, if you start getting bigger size cups, just look at the ones women used to carry around where it says it would mark every 2 hours and motivate you through your day to keep drinking the water. By the
Right.
end, it's like you did it by 6 p.m., right?
You did it,
Don't
guys.
grab it off.
They stop drinking those things because it becomes too
Yeah, it's green.
cluttered and impossible to carry around with you in your regular life, so they stop using it anymore. The male
Comes with a
equivalent,
dolly.
the male equivalent were those big giant things that used to be at 7-Eleven that would say like Daytona Speedway or
They
something
still
on them.
have. They still.
And they
have
were like
those. I
the
saw some guy
50-ounce
the other day.
things with the handle.
They're huge.
They get full sugar Coke.
Well,
in
yeah,
them.
like the whole inside of them is like the packing foam that you get like when you order like a bicycle or something.
Right, you gotta be
This
careful
is
because
my-
the bigger the containers, the less you're actually going to stick with it.
Look at the size of that container. Like hold it
Are
back
you
near
jo-
your head. Like, move
Are you
back.
joining the Lantern Corps? Are you becoming a superhero? What are you doing with that?
No, I work outside now, so it stays cold all day, and
Okay.
that's why I got it. because
No, see, Eric has now turned the corner on the drinking water constantly. He has been drinking water like all the time. He has to stop
This is 32
conversations
ounces.
with
I'm
us
doing like
because he has to
6 to
pee.
7 times a day on these things.
Wow.
well, that's 128 ounces, and I just do one a day. So and I
Well,
usually finish it.
No, Eric always has to leave the chat, and then it sounds like he's taking a piss, but he's just filling up his water bottle. So
No,
yeah,
that is
it's,
true. Because I put you on the phone. There are times where I
He's
put
like,
it
I'm
next
switching,
to
and
the
it's like,
machine.
brrr. It's like, are you taking?
I'm
a
right
piss?
next to the
He's like,
machine.
"No."
I'm just holding the button as the water's going into the thing,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Are you peeing?" I'm like, "No, I'll let you know when I'm peeing, and I won't tell you. It'll just
No, the
start
camera
happening."
goes on for that.
Yes.
All right, let's do. What else do we got?
We got.
Let's see the donut.
I hope one of your coworkers, when you're not looking, takes that thing and hucks it onto an unmowed lawn so you can't find it anymore, and then they drive
know
off
how.
like, I don't know what
I-
happened to it.
I practically work by myself now, so they would.
Unsupervised.
Yeah.
Are you
they'd have
liking the new job?
I love it.
I don't know
love
if you
it.
talk about it, so we don't have to say what it is.
Oh
but
no,
are
no!
you
I talk
liking
about it. Just I
can't
work
stop talking
for
about
waste
it.
management, and I
It's
absolutely.
his
Okay.
whole identity. Don't
It
worry.
is my whole identity.
He loves
now.
bringing it up.
Suck its dick already.
Jesus.
I'm left alone, and that is what I like. And
Can I ask you, are you driving the truck around or something?
Yeah.
Or? All right.
But
Let me
see, it's
give you
not
a-
neighborhood collection.
yeah,
You're
I'm
not picking up the cans.
I'm not
you're
driving
doing
through
something
the.
else.
That's called residential. I don't do residential. I do what's called roll off. So I go to a lot of construction sites and stuff like that.
Get those big bins.
Okay, this still applies. There
Okay.
used to be, he's not on anymore. I forgot the guy's name, but years ago, there was a guy on Twitch who used to have like some kind of metal mount for his phone, and he hung off the back of the truck. He was one of those guys. And he would just live stream his route every morning, and he would show you the stuff people were throwing away or what he was going to keep, and and laugh about this stuff and he would make tons of money. People just would. He was somewhere on the West Coast, I think. We just throw on the camera while he leaves the depot or the garage, whatever it is, and then he would get to his route, and it was that weird kind of break of dawn kind of thing where you can kind of see what it is, and he
Right.
would just stream his 3-4 hours or whatever, and just showing you everything he picked up, what people were throwing out, made a killing, and then I don't know what happened. He doesn't do it anymore, but I haven't seen anyone else doing that since. So this is your opportunity to throw on this channel here or your Twitch channel, whatever you got. Start making some money by going around your route and just showing all the biological and medical waste that you're picking up.
So unfortunately, those are rear loaders. Those are guys on the truck. We don't do
You
that
have
anymore.
purchased like 35 GoPros.
Oh,
I'm sure
I
you
could.
can.
I could do that, but that Waste Management does have a social media like thing, and I guess somebody already got in trouble for kind of doing something similar. So I don't want to raise any
I'm sure
flags.
whatever handbook thing you signed
Here's what you
Yeah.
do.
is in
Yep.
that handbook somewhere.
And they say you can't scavenge. So if I find something out, like while I'm picking something up, I have to call one of these.
If there's
guys
a
to come and get
suitcase
it. I
full of
can't.
diamonds, who is saying, nope, you know what? I signed a piece of paper that said I'll be
I
on
know what
my
I'm
best
doing?
calling
behavior.
Scott.
This is when I quit.
I'll be calling Scott and say, "Hey, there's a suitcase full of diamonds. I'll wait here for you," and he can come and grab it.
Well,
You
maybe
can
the
get over here.
workaround
Nice.
is that you put it behind a paywall, like it's a tier on a Patreon or
Yeah.
something.
Ooh, that's-
So it's not
I
a
will-
live stream for the free people to watch. It's recorded, and then you put some production behind it, throw
Yeah,
it up
'cause
there
Waste
on the
Management ain't gonna
paywall.
buy anything on us, and if they
That's
do,
true.
great, thanks,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
You know what? I might look into that because I think there is a guy that wears like a GoPro. I can't remember, but
You just get a little chest strap.
you
You got to see episode
you-
37. Why? What happens on episode 37? He's got an
Man starts
update
crying.
about that leg he found in episode 27.
I'd-
He's like, there's
I'd-
actually a
I'd
news
fight
story and
10
everything that
homeless
goes
guys.
with it now. Yeah.
There are homeless guys that sleep in the bins that
Yep.
you have to kick them out
You
of
have to
there.
clear them out like you're clearing out like an old home, like a home
You
that's
walk
being sold
over
or
and you're like,
something.
oh,
Yeah.
just like Oscar the Grouch.
Like,
It's like,
oh,
it's,
he's
like
a squatter.
it's like Venice Beach. You're like, come on, get out, let's go.
So,
All right,
yeah.
let's do these Cheetos. Okay. We got these.
You want to do those or the other ones?
these.
All right.
We got Cheetos Crunchy Salsa con Queso. Let's go ahead and do this.
That means
Show everybody.
cheese.
Oh, yeah. I saw
Asia
those,
to
in, those are at Walmart, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw those
They're
at Walmart.
everywhere.
They also have because I keep forgetting Cheetos makes like a macaroni and cheese too.
They do.
They got a
yeah.
spicy Cajun that's out now.
We have those chips.
We have the chips
No.
version of that.
Okay, yeah, they have it in the box
Those
that you
are
can
the-
make.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
They just smell like Cheetos.
address Beth's comment?
Yes, we can. That's fine. Here we go.
No, Beth. You see.
So no, you got to read it. It's
Okay.
an
It
audio
says,
medium.
Aaron
too.
has no time for anyone or anything anymore. He's too busy peeing all day. No, Beth. You see, I know that you're too busy talking to Jordan.
Jesus.
That I can't. And I don't want to come between
100% accurate. Yeah.
the. You know.
He
So
just
these
has
have,
a.
like, a
He
lot of
doesn't
good
even get
season-
out of the truck. He has a hose, like when they used to siphon gas in the 70s
Yeah.
during the gas crisis, and he just
Catheter
hangs
that
the
just
hose
hangs
out
out
the
the
window.
window.
So while he's driving, he never has to, make a pit stop unless he's refueling. Goes right out
So
the
far,
window.
this is the best snack we've had today.
There's actual porta potties at the landfills, so that you can use.
Just like waste management branded catheters.
I mean, sure, if you want to be civilized, it's fine.
They are waste management porta potties.
These are so good.
These are good.
These are
Yeah.
so
What flavor
good.
is this again? Oh, yeah.
The Deja Tijuela. So they're just basically salsa con queso. It's cheese, and they smell just like regular Cheetos.
It's got
But-
like a seasoning to
But
it.
here's the thing: the crunchy are the only Cheetos worth eating. Skip the puffs. No one needs the
100%.
balls. Those big, ugly, big ones.
I like
no,
the
no.
puffs.
You
Team
need the-
Crunchy.
you need the crunch.
Yeah.
And that's what sells
Get
it, and
right
then
to
you
the
can-
shaft, skip the balls, all of
Yeah.
that.
Just right down. And these taste wonderful.
They are
Just
phenomenal.
enough spice to give you a.
We never said if we like this.
That was terrible.
Fuck it.
I liked
Cheers.
it.
It smelled like Skittles. It tasted like Skittles. I'm not going to drink Skittles. Like it's fine. It's a gimmick, but these are fantastic.
Throw some
Wow,
Skittles in
those are
some
so
water.
good.
These are really good. Eric, if you can go grab these, go grab these.
I would
These are
steal
really
those.
Here's a problem I have with you're saying it tastes like queso. Almost
Yeah.
every time that somebody has a queso flavoring, it's usually bland. Even when Chipotle, after a couple years ago, they were like, "We finally have queso in here," and it was terrible.
Oh,
Like,
this
it's
is
just-
super
because
seasoned though.
Chipotle sucks.
Well, yeah.
No, but I mean, other products have the queso flavorings, and they usually just don't live up to anything. Like queso, I think is synonymous with just being bland all the time. I don't think it
Most
has
of
this.
the time, yeah.
Yeah, it has the appeal that most people thought it did.
No, those were really good. Those are very highly recommended. We also now have the Cheetos Flamin' Hot, which, God, Flamin' Hot's
Ooh.
everywhere. Cajun cheddar, like you had
I wanted
mentioned.
them to taste like Wingstop Cajun, but this is okay.
It is a little bit. Yeah, first you get the creamy cheesiness, and then immediately you get that Cajun.
It does smell like the Cajun seasoning, like
Mm-hmm.
a crab boil.
I like both of
Oh.
these. You got it.
The more I eat, the better it gets.
Uh huh.
These are very good. They do taste like a crab boil.
These are both good.
I'm in.
These are pretty spicy though.
These
I mean,
are
there's-
Flamin'
there's
Hot,
heat.
Well, it's flaming hot.
Right.
so you got spice, but it's not that weird chemical spice like you get with normal Flamin' Hot.
This makes me want to try the mac and cheese.
These are good.
These are good.
Yeah, they're both
All right, so both Cheetos, very tasty, very highly recommended.
We recommend the Cheetos.
Yeah, get those. What else you got, Eric?
Yeah, what else you got, Eric? We want to see you eat old stuff that we already tried.
All the Cheetos I have, you've already tried.
So what?
So, I'm gonna go with some stuff that I know you don't have. Because
Okay.
This is a New Jersey-based company called My Dad's Chips.
Ooh.
Okay.
Aw,
Now, what
those
they
chips are
did is
empty because he left years ago.
correct. How did you know? It's just it's a frowning, sad sun, and all the
You
potatoes,
open it up, it's like, aw.
all the
My Dad's
potato. It's
Chips.
one single potato on the front that's dejected because
So
nobody
dusty.
They
wanted
went
it.
out to get milk.
It turned
never came
18 and
back.
the orphanage kicked it out.
All right,
Um,
left was these chips.
So they
Golden
decided
flavor.
that they were
That's
going to
what I
come up with their own homemade chips and decided to do flavorings that most of the chip companies never do.
Okay.
So
one
one
is sour
seems
cream and
interesting and one seems disappointing.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I apologize.
I was like, so we'll start off with sour cream and cheddar. It's
Yes.
just the same chip flavors.
No, this one is cheddar and sour cream. No. So this
Not
one
literally
is
what you said.
Mine goes ding 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 ding. It's that extra ding. It's totally different.
Right.
first
See,
one
I
is
like-
French onion.
See, I like French onion soup, so that sounds really good.
Yes. This one, I've seen one other chip company try this, and it was Cape Cod chips. and I felt it was a disaster because it's the wrong vinegar to use, and this is salt and balsamic vinegar.
I have seen balsamic. In fact, I think I had a conversation with Giddles once about like vinegar chips and things like that, and I couldn't think of like apple cider vinegar and then balsamic vinegar. You don't see on chips that very often.
Did it turn into
because it doesn't work. Like
right.
The regular what some call it boardwalk vinegar, but the salt and the red vinegar, red wine. Some do red wine vinegar too, but even that can be that's better on a sandwich than it is on a potato chip. You got to just stick with the regular white vinegar and salt because that's all you need. You can't improve on that perfect pairing. The balsamic is balsamic is too overpowering and too strong and can ruin some things that you eat. You open up this bag. They look like the dark russet chips. I don't know if you can. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. There you go.
Yeah.
They look like the dark russet chips.
Those look really. And are they? They're kettle chips. Does those look like kettle chips? I was just wondering.
They don't say kettle on there. They just say home style potato chips.
They just look really like cooked. Like they look really crispy.
Now you would think balsamic would work because if you go to like the Italian restaurants, you got the bread that you dip in the balsamic and olive oil, and so you think that pairing would go well.
But again, balsamic can be very overpowering, both smell and taste, and can actually ruin certain things if you put it on instead of other vinegars. Opening that bag, it's very overpowering. It smells like you ordered something with a balsamic glaze on it. Wow, it's not that overpowering. It smells worse than it actually tastes. It's still a bit off-putting in the sense that you're tasting the balsamic, and it's not something you usually handle with a potato chip. You're used to that salt and vinegar that is going to dry up your tongue and cut up the roof of your mouth. These are okay. They're tangy. You got the tang from the balsamic, so if that's your thing. I don't know how far out of Jersey they go, but if you're on the East Coast, I'll try to grab some more bags if you want to try these.
Well, if Eric's going out there, if you can maybe see if you can find him in the Red Bank area, then just grab them.
I'll be there all day Friday before I do anything. So
bring your big empty case. So
I will.
Load up pickles and snacks.
I will. Best made pickles are amazing, Eric. I just want you to know that I have you in front of me. I can say that. Amazing.
He was saying that the best made.
Best made.
You had, I was going to say you had railed against them, and
the ones from Texas. Yes, they are.
Dude, I tried their beer pickle. I know I got them in Texas while I was in Dallas.
Pickle beer.
I brought jars because I heard you and somebody else talk about loving for this, and I bought various jars back to my hotel room, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, this is my life. I'm going to play Sea of Thieves, and I'm just going to open all kinds of jars of pickles, and this will be my evening.
It's true. He sends me and Rob's pictures of these things. He gets to Dallas, does his thing, and then he's like, all right, I'm going to the store. And then he gets
there's
back
a Kroger's
room,
right near the hotel I was standing at.
Yeah, so then there's like a table in his hotel room, and all he has is jars of pickles and various
salsas.
Other snacks that I know he's not eating all it. Salsas, cheeses. And I'm just like, he's not going to eat all this.
So you got the Salty Lady beer pickles, and you didn't like those?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't like the habanero pickles. I didn't like.
I didn't like the pickle beer, so I'm with you.
It's something with their brining. It's just not for me. I don't like it. It tastes terrible. So
you guys have pickle, like your own type of pickles out there that I can't find here?
Usually there's like it's usually horseradish kind of pickles. So you have like a sweet horseradish, you got bread and butter horseradish, you've got like a mustard horseradish brine. Those are really good. Out here, the garlic and sour pickles are known. They're the ones that are cured in a barrel, and then half sours, which are not really that sour at all, but they are delicious. They have them at every diner and stuff.
See, Eric has the luxury, and I haven't seen that around here, where he's got a place that he goes, and this is where he got me to prep this for us, where they have pickle barrels. They you go in and you just get
dunk your hand right in it.
Grab
a pickle.
They used to have those out here at the speedways, but after COVID, they got rid of them.
COVID fucked that up.
Yeah.
But you don't see those at like a Whole Foods or anything like that. You don't see pickle barrels.
But I definitely will wander around the grocery store when I'm there on Friday and just send you pictures of stuff. Then
please do.
You'll know. Sell it in the chat and be like, oh, were you trying to message me? I'm busy.
Yeah, I have things to do.
And those ones in the supermarkets
Talking to
don't
Eric,
count.
you know.
Like if you like the Dietz and Weiss or whatever that cold cut brand is, where they used to have a pickle barrel in there. It's like, oh look, authentic pickle, and it's like, no. They just open up the jars that they get and dump them into the barrel.
dump
They
them
charge
in
you
a
an
barrel.
extra $1 because you're going to get tongs and put it into a wax bag, and then you got to weigh it.
Yeah.
So,
I don't care. I can eat it in my hotel room.
all right. French onion,
Okay.
again, looks exactly the same. Looks like the dark
Exactly the
russet
same.
chips. It'd be great if they just label each bag and it's like the Simpsons
It's all
gag
the
with
same
Duff Light, Duff Dry. It's coming from one pipe.
Oh, that's funny.
Always the best.
Oh, that's a good face.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, it's got the extra saltiness if you get a good French onion soup. Like you're getting the onion flavoring,
I'll
but
find
then
them.
if you think about it for a little bit, like the bread absorbs more of the salt than you need to consume in your daily allowance. Oh, this is fantastic. This
Now, here's
tastes
the
like
thing.
French
Do
onion
they-
soup.
Now, you get the onion and you get all that, but are you getting any kind of like a cheese flavor? Because I know, like with French onion, you put the bread on top and then you melt.
No.
You put it under the broiler. You melt the
It
cheese.
depends
on top.
where you go. Most places
Okay.
do have the cheese on the little crock pot over it,
Right.
and has like the piece of bread that works like when you put the big pool under your pool, the big inflatable ball under your pool cover, so it keeps the rain off the pool. They do that with the French onion soup, but some places don't even have that. They'll have
Oh.
the onion and maybe some of the bread inside of there, but they don't have the cheese on it. So it tastes like it doesn't have the cheese on it, which is not a terrible thing. I mean, yeah, I would prefer it, but who knows if the cheese flavoring would have muted any of the other flavoring in this.
Now, I say the word onion, right?
Wrong. No, you say it wrong.
Listen, I say onion all the time, and I have gotten so much shit on this podcast about the way I say it, and I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
And Scott doesn't hear it. Aaron gets annoyed by it. Apparently, Aaron wants me to stop everyone to stop making me say onion. I don't see the problem with it. I don't know what you guys' problem.
I mean, it sounds pretty normal to me.
You say
Onion.
onion.
Right, onion.
No, you guys are saying it right. He's saying it with like an extra O or whatever. It's like
Onion.
no, you don't like you
What's
say
it,
it with a
Canadian?
U. Like it
Onion?
starts with a U.
Onion, yo. Onion, eh?
Union? Are you saying union?
It's like onion.
I was saying Boo Earns. Like I just don't. I don't
It's
hear.
fine.
I don't hear it.
I didn't
Nobody
hear
else
you say
heard it.
union at all. I'm now going to
that?
look
What
for
do you-
that every
what do you-
time.
Hold on.
What are you, Justin Wilson over here?
Say
Got the onion.
Say onion.
Onion.
Okay, so it's like you're
That
putting a
time it
Y
sounded
in
like you put a G in it, like you said
Yeah.
onion.
Onion.
But
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. It's
Shut
like
up, Aaron.
Y-N-I-G. Oh,
no, he says
Yeah.
it perfectly
Anyways.
fine.
Yeah, exactly.
White
The
knight.
multiple
White
people.
knight over here.
No, she's right.
Is she?
He absolutely does not say
I
onion.
will lay down
Weird.
in front of him.
Dude.
No.
Do you guys
I
go
know
to
he puts
Trader
a-
Joe's out there?
I
Yes.
love Trader Joe's.
Have you
Yes.
tried their pizza party potato chips?
I have not.
Nope. Please eat those and tell
Please
me
eat-
right
Yeah,
now.
please
Okay.
say those I
So
did
what
see
I've been
just came
finding
out.
with Trader Joe's, because
My bad. Sorry, wrong button.
no, Jordan's
God.
God.
Jordan's having a power trip because on the other show I mute him when he plugs your podcast or something else, and now it's
Anyway, back to the All Watch Later podcast. Just kidding.
I thought we just lost you.
No, I hit the wrong button. So stop it. Knock it off.
no, that's all you, my friend.
No, you can hit a little button and you can bring people up.
Trader
I hit
Joe's
the
can
wrong-
be a bit pompous because they can take something that any other place has and they'll just put a different, more generic label on it, so it makes people think that it's better because it's from
Right.
Trader Joe's, and then they charge more for it. Other things they put out that are specialty flavors that you only get certain times a year, and they don't tell you that. We've had this for years with their stuffing chip on Halloween. And then all of a
Right.
sudden it's like, all right, it's November. I'm going to go get the stuffing chips. Oh, that was only on the shelves for 2 weeks. They're all sold
Right.
out.
They don't last very long.
It's
They
just starting. Like the election's not even here. And, it's not even near Thanksgiving. How do you not have these things?
They had another one where it was like the back porch summer chips, where it was almost like having what was it? The all dressed. So they had like barbecue chips in there. They had salt and vinegar chips. They had regular chips, and I didn't see them at all this year. They've been around for the last 2 years, and they just don't put them out, or they sell out really, really quickly.
You said
so.
you've seen these pizza chips at Trader Joe's?
I saw like an advertisement that they were coming out
I'm
with
going
them.
immediately afterwards.
So
gonna say, there's a Trader
apparently
Joe's
these
right
are
down the
like
street from
these
here.
might be a seasonal thing too. Like these might be for the summer or something like that. So if you can grab them. Or maybe they're now a fixture. I don't know. But yeah, I saw them and I said, "Ooh, that could be interesting. I would like to try those."
All right. Well, while you're doing that, we do have a question in the chat. So I'm
Oh my
going
God,
to revisit
I'm pulling an
Dial of
Aaron. I
Destiny.
can't open this.
You need my gorilla hands.
Retro Ventures wants to know, revisiting Dial of Destiny tonight after work. Only saw it once in the theater. What beer snack combo do you recommend? Is there a good beer snack combo that you can think of that would be good for that kind of movie?
For that kind of movie, no. But like, come on, you know what I'm going to say.
I would get a beer and then pair it with another beer. That would be
Yeah, just more
fantastic.
beer.
For you to
Something-
watch.
Dial
Something
of
salty,
Destiny.
obviously.
Or,
I mean,
like-
it's
Those Sucker Punch pickle beers are pretty bomb.
yeah.
Oh, God.
I knew you were going to say that.
You're the worst.
What do you want me to say? I like sours.
You do
so
like
I love
sours.
sour beer.
Well,
And-
it just depends. And if you want a sour, get a sour. I
Yeah.
like the Hefeweizen type beers.
or an IPA, hazy IPA.
IPAs are good.
Yeah.
Do that. Can't go
Um,
wrong with an IPA. Something a little bitter, so then you can pair it with something.
Salty.
You know what you do? You get these. You do yourself some street corn popcorn.
Heck yeah.
A little bit of Mexican street corn. Get that flavor. Or
Have you
a
tried
nice
them? Oh, you
Mexican
haven't
beer
tried
like a
them yet.
Corona.
Or like a salty ass popcorn.
Yeah,
Just
get
something
something
salty.
salty.
Like I don't know. Like a trail mix without like a Cajun trail mix without the sweet stuff.
So what you're saying is you don't know what you would eat watching this movie. I got it.
I ate popcorn. I saw the movie and I ate
How
popcorn.
about you go and you get a child-sized soda, and then instead of getting the soda, you take the cup over to the butter machine and just pour that in there,
I
and then
cannot
just be doing like almost like you're
stand
doing
movie
like
theater
pickleback
butter.
shots to the sour beer that Aaron.
See, if we
recommended.
go to the chain theater, Aaron won't get butter on his popcorn. He makes it very specific. He's like, no butter. He won't get their butter because it's not butter. It's like
oil.
it's like coconut oil or something like
I
that.
have
It's
to
a
make
palm
them
oil.
remake it all
Yeah.
the
If we
time.
go to this place, the
Majestic.
Majestic, which I've talked about, they do the melted butter. So he's like,
Clarified.
yeah, please put the clarified butter on there. So yeah, he's very specific about his popcorn choices.
I'm a big
I get it.
popcorn
I'm with
guy.
him. Like I don't like popcorn to begin with, but if I was going to eat it, yeah, I wouldn't get the movie theater butter either.
Yeah.
It's gross.
And you always see those people that you know are going to be dead sooner than later. They're just sitting there, and
Can I have
this
it
is how you
later?
know it's bad because they put timers on the butter machine now, so that you can hold it down and it only goes for like a couple of seconds and stops. So they shift the bucket around, hit the button again, and they're spinning it around like they're doing a soft serve, and then it
Like you're
cuts
watching
off. They're
everybody in the
shaking it
theater.
again.
Have you seen the people that put the straw in there because they think that they're smart and they're going to fill up the entire bag from the bottom?
From the bottom
I'm
up.
like, you're disgusting.
I always tell the people layer it. So they'll put a little popcorn in, put some butter in, and layer it for me, and then I'll go over to the machine and.
How bad do you want to walk? Because I know what he's talking about. I've seen people try to do the straw thing. You
Yeah.
just want to kind of walk over, and as you're, not even looking very nonchalant, just like that with their hand and knock the bag all over, so it becomes a fucking like water balloon exploding on the floor
Yes.
full of the movie theater butter.
Absolutely. I hate
I'll
those
throw a
people.
10 at them, and I go, "Here you go. It was worth it," and then go get another bag.
10, like $40 popcorn.
All right. So how? Let's,
Oh yeah, how are those? I want to know.
We're
All right.
Off track.
They smell amazing. They smell like if you just got pizza delivered and opened the cardboard box. It smells like the pizza was, cooking still in the box. So that's a very good sign because that's a very unique smell you don't get with pizza-related products. A lot of the chips are very
like russet
heavily
chips.
seasoned.
Ooh,
See
those
that?
are good.
So good. Look at Scott.
Okay, these are kettle chips.
Okay.
And on the front, it says a blend of cheese, garlic, pizza sauce, and pepperoni. And I will tell you, it is exactly that.
Oh,
God damn it.
on my way.
This tastes like delivered pizza.
I was gonna say
I
'cause
don't
we
know
have a
how
Trader
they
Joe's not
pulled it off.
10 minutes from here, so we're probably
going.
gonna go do it
Right after the
Trip
show's
right
over.
and go get it.
I got to
These are amazing. These are not going to the neighbor. These are fantastic.
Oh, that's
Is there really a neighbor that you give all your?
He's
There's
I guess
two
a
of 'em.
retired hockey player, and then yeah,
Oh, cool.
there was one time we were doing. Oh, so this is
This guy Wayne something. I don't know.
Grilski, Brasky.
Wayne
No.
Grosky.
He's got the number
Grosky.
9 and 9 on his. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Eric and I were doing the consumer on a Thursday. It was when we were doing it between segments, and we were doing that, and we were doing the what was it? The Hidden Valley Ranch.
Hidden Valley
Van
Ranch
Leeuwen
Van Leeuwen's
Oh.
ice cream.
Yeah.
Not even done with the show. He's getting texts from said neighbor going, "I want to try that. Can you bring that over?"
Because he
here
knew
when
it was
you're
going to
done?"
melt.
Yeah.
So he's like,
"Can I come by and grab some of that?"
so
from
at
you?"
one point during the thing, I had to pause, like they're doing whatever. I had to run over to the side. He met me to take it so he could get it back while it was still frozen. That was the one I was also dipping the Dr. Pepper Peeps into it
yeah,
to try
that was
to.
gross.
Why?
Well, just why not?
Because it,
I mean, at that
anything
point,
at that
tastes
point
like
would have
ass.
helped.
Yeah, I mean, it can
Anything
only
would
go
have
up
helped.
from
The
there.
Dr. Pepper Peeps were terrible. The Hidden Valley Ranch ice cream was god awful. I'm like, well, two wrongs might make a right in this case, and it's like, no, it was an
Don't you
abomination.
hate it when Jordan does that thing where you'll eat something that's disgusting and he's like, I like it. I'm going to eat more of it. It's like, what
I
is-
definitely ate the rest of that package of the ice cream. It was gross.
It was like the pumpkin spice noodles.
Oh,
cup
the
of noodles.
pumpkin spice ramen was a 10 out of 10. And to be honest with you, the breakfast one was gross, but the other one, the everything bagel,
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
That wasn't terrible. But I wouldn't,
I'm
I still
excited.
wouldn't eat
And
it.
Eric and I are going to do a 3-shot of those and try the s'mores, the breakfasty
I've
one.
got 2 of the 3 so far.
I've got
so-
the other one coming to you with some of the other
Yeah.
stuff that I'm going to pack up. So
We'll try that one next time.
So we're going
I'm
to
not-
try. So Tasty Cake is a brand Eric and I have talked multiple times. He's always asking if we have it out here, and yes, we do. It's usually at the checkout area of Walmart. So we do have Tasty Cake.
I've
So
seen
every
those,
year,
yeah.
They do seasonal. This year, the big seasonal one is going to be key lime. I like the peach.
Yeah, the
One
last
that-
couple years, they did the peach,
Yeah, the peach.
and there's a
Sounds
lemon
like
one
my
too,
wholesome
and then
bakery.
So
they do one
Tasty
around
Cake-
Halloween time. I'm trying to remember
Yeah,
what that
I've seen the
flavoring was.
pumpkin.
There's also a birthday cake went out that me and Scott saw, but we decided not
Birthday
to go
cake is kind
with.
of overdone.
Yeah.
Because everybody's got birthday cake.
And
Like, what is
Tasty
wrong with
Cake
these?
I was just about to say these donuts are deformed.
is either hit or miss.
Look, we try not to make waves around here, but these look retarded.
It looks like the dog poop you didn't clean up.
Oh, like yeah, just got that
What's
white.
that white? It's white.
Oh,
Look at-
gross.
I like these.
Me too.
Oh, I like
So-
these.
You got the
Tasty
green on the
Cake?
middle.
We'll either do really good like the peach. We tried a Tasty Cake a couple weeks ago that wasn't very good.
Which one
Then
was
they,
that?
I can't
The
remember.
chocolate.
These almost taste like key lime
No, it was,
pie.
These are
it wasn't
good.
the honey bun ones. Those were Hostess. I can't remember, but I remember we didn't like it. And then these are key lime. They're delicious.
These taste like key lime pie, like perfectly, like just enough
It's not overpowering.
lime flavor
Yeah.
to really
It's so good.
set it apart. Because I mean, they look terrible, but they're really delicious.
I would eat every last one of those little
Oh.
retarded donuts.
Scott,
See, it's coming back, Jordan. I told you, we're bringing back the hard R.
hard R.
Retarded?
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite word. Ooh.
Well, you are what you eat. Anyway,
Don't touch stuff.
We have a couple more things. I think we got.
They
three-
have, I think Tasty Cake does one too. It might be closer to the holidays. They do like a hot chocolate donut where the inside is the hot chocolate with the
think
powdered
that's Hostess.
covering around it.
like a little. Does it have like a little marshmallow powdery covering? Like I think. I
No,
remember
it's just
those.
it's
I
just
don't
a
remember.
hot. It's like a hot cocoa
Okay.
flavored donut with the powder around it.
I'm
And I
all
think
in.
Pop Tarts just came out with their own hot chocolate and marshmallow Pop Tart. So it's both in there. So you bite into it, it's chocolate and a marshmallow cream or something in it. It's fucking
Okay.
gross.
What?
Yeah,
I
I'm
know,
not big into the marshmallows.
I know that
No, I hate marshmallows.
Coffee Mate is coming out with Home Alone Coffee Mate, and one of them is hot chocolate marshmallow.
I tried that. I tried
Like
that.
what else? What are the
s'mores.
other flavors? Like, how do you make more than just that flavor?
like
Is one of
sugar
them
cookie.
Pepsi, so you don't pee the bed fuller.
One of them is sugar cookie or something like that. And the
I
other
tried the
one's
s'mores
like
donut
graham
from Dunkin' Donuts
cracker one.
the other day.
Because I know last year they did
It's
Elf.
not marshmallow.
Elf was their big push last year.
Elf
So
was-
they're
and
just
this
doing
year's Home
Christmas
Alone.
movies.
Yeah, I know how much you hate Christmas, so
I do hate
I'll
Christmas.
buy extra for you. Okay, so we only got a couple more things here. I found this yesterday. There's two other ones. This is the strawberries and cream. It's like a ice cream shop Hershey's. We all know how this is going to go. It's going to be white chocolate with some strawberry in it. That's fine. Whatever. We're just
What are the other two? Like mint chip?
One's a
and...
mint and one is like a salted caramel.
Oh, okay.
It's weird that they would put that out this time of year when usually you see the like strawberry flavored stuff usually around February.
Well,
like
it's the
Valentine's.
ice cream. It
Oh,
has
okay,
nothing
so
to
it's
do with the
summer?
strawberry. Yeah.
Got it. You like strawberry.
And I am gorilla handsing
Oh,
out of this.
yeah.
See, that
Hold-
camera's
hold-
got to be like,
yeah, we're gonna do that.
yeah, it's
We're
got to
gonna-
be like down where we can see this stuff.
Lower that- No, I can't do that.
Oh my god, it's just
Worst.
it's destroyed.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god, it's absolutely destroyed.
Retarded gorilla.
I got
We're
it.
gonna have to peel it out of the wrapper.
Thanks, Harambe.
Oh my god, dude, why is it like rubbery?
Oh, probably because
Oh.
I had to get it at Walgreens yesterday and then drive home, so it probably melted a little.
Yeah, you don't even make it to the car with anything chocolate. Oh my god, this is rubbery.
It's like rubber.
This is like taffy.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's just from being melty yesterday. That's it.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
I'm glad
This
the
is,
sun
it's pretty
It
created
does
good.
taste like
sun.
ice cream.
It's all right. It's weird.
I can't get
Ah,
past
it
the
tastes like
texture
ice
though.
cream. I know it is weird because it's all floppy.
The texture is super weird.
It tastes like strawberry ice cream though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
Very
like
good.
that. So
It's not like
whatever.
overly sweet.
no, that's was the
Kind
first
of.
thing I thought it was going to be.
It is a
I don't
little
thi-
sweet.
It has that. It has that like what is it called? I don't know what it's called, but it makes it not as sweet. So
You know what? It's weird
No
about
sugar?
this. It
The
feels. It
diabetes.
almost feels like I'm tasting sugar crystals, but I think it's like freeze dried strawberry.
oh,
like,
that's
there's a-
what it is.
there's
There is a
crunch
crunch.
to
What it
There is a
is.
crunch to it. Yeah.
Yes,
That's. I mean, it's not bad.
it's okay.
It's strawberry. If you like
I haven't
strawberry,
been a
Yeah.
fan of anything Hershey's in forever.
No, Hershey
Like,
sucks.
The exception of they make like a simple syrup, which is only like 5 ingredients, so making the chocolate milk
Oh,
is
with the
actually
white label?
okay. Yeah, but other than that,
Thanks for those.
it's all Ghirardelli for me. Like that's my
yeah,
go-to.
Ghirardelli. Oh,
It's the other thing we're gonna hit up in San Diego.
Yes.
fine. I-
Ice creams, your deli,
It's
and
only several blocks from the hotel, so we are going down to the Ghirardelli ice cream shop.
now here's the thing, Aaron. I'm gonna ask you because I took you guys and we went over to the same taco place with the burritos with the rolled tacos. Did you like it as much as I liked it? Because I've been
Yes.
talking it up. And
yes, but here's the thing. I think there's better things you can get than that place. I think that you guys should go do the other stuff because that place was great for us. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he doesn't get the same kind of Mexican food, like taco shop place
Yeah.
that we do.
That's
so
fine.
like for me to think that's good compared to what we can get around here
yeah,
sets it apart for me.
you got
It
to
would
find
be,
the
like,
shady
amazing
van
for him.
on the side of the road, like we found the other night, with all the lights. And,
oh yeah.
that only take cash.
No, Zelle. They took
oh
Zelle.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
No, I
only
have a guy by
15
me that
miles
does the street.
past Petco Stadium, and we're in Tijuana. So somewhere
I mean,
along
if
the
you
line has to be
Bring
some.
your passport. Let's just go do something.
you don't even need it. Just be a travel ID.
Yeah.
So
How great would it be if we went to actually go get some authentic food, and then they wouldn't let us back in? So we're like we're in that line with all the illegals
All the other
trying
people.
to cross the river to get in past the big wall.
I could
You
make a
would-
phone call.
you
to
would-
I
it
those.
would make a
seem
good
to
story.
have forgotten my wallet.
Born in East LA.
Do you have anything else to eat, Eric?
Nah, this has been going on for a while. I want to finish
this is
watching
super
you
size
guys.
up.
Long
episode.
episode.
I'm gonna go eat a steak.
All right, we only got 2 more things.
We'll do 2
So,
more things
go
and we'll
ahead.
be done.
We have the mint chip flavored.
I had
Oreos.
them at one point. No, I don't have them anymore, but I did.
I feel
Now-
bad because you showed him on Garrett and Steve. I'm like, okay, look, he still has them. And then when you told me last night she ate the whole thing, I felt bad about
I
it.
don't
I'm like,
know what
damn
I'm
it.
doing. I should just-
She didn't feel
That's
bad
pretty-
about it at all.
No, she didn't feel bad one bit.
So these
No.
have like the ice cream back. Well,
Let's see.
there it is. The ice cream back.
Oh, they
Like
look
the
little
waffle cone.
The
cones.
waffle cone.
Yeah.
I like that.
The details.
And then let's see here. Let me push another button here, and then
Jesus Christ.
they've got the mint with the cookie in the inside. So it does seem kind of redundant to do that, but I always do the cream first just to get the without the cookie.
Do you scrape
know
it
we're
in your
not-
teeth?
I know we're not rating it, but it's 5 out of 5. It's literally a thin mint. It's amazing.
Yeah, this tastes like a Thin Mint. Holy crap!
I found it to be no different than their regular mint Oreo. They just had little chocolate specks in it. That's it.
I mean, it's not bad.
I love
Again,
it.
Oreos are always rated pretty high. So I mean, if you're going to rate these things, obviously they're going to already be kind
But
of.
you can
mint
taste
is
the
not.
chocolate.
Mint is
can
pretty
taste the
divisive. I've been finding out.
I
It's
like
almost like
mint. My brother
cilantro.
hates mint, but he's an alien. I don't know what his problem is.
I've never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, see, look, thin mints are fucking gross. I mean, if you're gonna say, "Hey, I want thin mints over like Samoas," yeah, you're an idiot. Samoas are better.
Samoas are top
That's
tier.
right,
Samoas
Aaron.
are better,
Samoas are
but
better.
you can't
I
eat as
like-
many as you do the Thin Mints.
I
Well,
like
because I
thin
run out of
mints.
boxes. That's the
I
only
like
reason.
thin mints over Samoas.
See, I can tell you that Keebler makes those knockoff Samoas just as good.
I
Those
also
are
like
bastards.
tagalongs more than any other Girl Scout cookies.
Are those
so
the
I'm an
peanut
alien.
butter ones?
Cold
Oh yeah, those are.
from the refrigerator.
I'm
Don't
still.
leave them on the counter.
I'm jealous that Eric got to try the raspberry ones last year,
Yeah.
and then they don't. Then they decided not to bring them back, and then I was kind of
They were
mad that I didn't get the French toast ones either. The only ones I had were the
Those were even
the little
better.
bite version of them.
I like
Yeah.
that you only ate half.
I'm just
Oh, are
gonna
you going
eat
for
it.
the whole thing?
I'll
Okay.
eat the whole thing. Stop looking at my snacks. Find the next
Well, you can get a variation of it. They make the Entenmann's Girl Scout French toast muffins. You
the
can
little
get those.
bites. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're good.
Eric,
And then Aaron in the chat says, "I beg to differ, Eric. I can eat 10 boxes of Samoas, and this is why he had to go vegetarian because he ate 10 boxes of Samoas.
Because of diabetes.
Diabetes.
I usually do this at the end of the show, Eric, but I just have a question. So
Hmm?
I don't want to like change formats in this sense.
You fucking asshole.
No, I'm just going to ask him the same question I asked all the other guests.
all three of them.
What if you? What movie would you recommend we watch? Like, what's your favorite movie that no one's ever seen?
It's dumb, and I seem to be the only one who liked it. But Mission to Mars stars Gary Sinise.
I have never seen it.
You've never seen Mission
No.
to Mars? Okay, we're watching that one.
All right.
I've never
Mission
seen
to
it either.
Mars is a
I-
good one.
Eric and I talked about this a couple weeks ago, and it made me rewatch Red Planet, and I didn't rewatch Mission to Mars. So that's
More
perfect.
people have seen Red Planet because it's Val Kilmer, so
Right, Carrie-Anne Moss.
they're more drawn to because he's a bigger star. But
That's not the one with Ice Cube,
the
right?
Mission to Mars reminds me of my favorite video game of all time, and it was called Zach McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders, and it
love
was
that.
a spin-off to Maniac Mansion. It was a Lucasfilms or LucasArts game. When
I was
they
going to
used
say, I
have-
couldn't remember if it was Sierra or LucasArts, but yeah.
It was LucasArts
Click.
that used to make video games, and the ending there's a couple of stories going on in the game because you toggle between different characters in different scenarios to finish the game. There's these two co-eds that couldn't go away to spring break, so they decided to convert their Volkswagen van into a spaceship and decided to go to Mars for spring break. And then they got stuck on Mars because something in the car broke down, so they're trapped on Mars. So you got to find a way to get them off of Mars.
Is this Fast and
But-
Furious 11?
Almost,
Sounds like
yes.
a Leisure Suit Larry
Just
game.
duct tape and some of those, plastic bags that you use to put your vegetables in at the supermarket. Tape it over the windows and you'll be fine. The way the Mars situation worked out in that game is sort of the ending of that movie. And when I saw that, and I went to see that in the theater, and I was like, oh my God, it's the video game. So
Nice.
it's a movie that I love that either nobody's heard of or has cared
Well,
to even go see.
The problem is I believe it came out the same year as Red Planet, and it was the same time when they were doing like Volcano and Dante's Peak. You had Armageddon, Deep Impact. So Hollywood was doing these double up movies, so it split the audiences, and more people did go to the Val Kilmer, Carrie-Anne
Right.
Moss bit because Carrie-Anne Moss was coming off of The Matrix, and everyone was like, "Oh, we got to go after her." No one cared about Gary Sinise.
She might
Like,
show her
no-
tits in this one. Really? In Mars?
She
That's
actually,
what
I
you
think
think they're gonna do it?
there was a shower scene where I think she almost did. Like, it's pretty
Right.
close. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that.
Well, yeah. Mission to Mars, I'd say, is definitely one. Trying to think if I'm sure there's others. No, you guys seen this Event Horizon? I'm sure you've
Of
seen
course,
that.
of course.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I rewatched Event Horizon recently. Like, we did it on the show around October, and it did not hold up. Like, it is not as scary as I remember it being. It didn't
I
mess
think
me
it's
up as
both
much.
dated and still a bit horrifying at the same time. Like, it looks cheesy, but it still kind of gets you towards the end. So it's got that going for it.
All right. Cool. Last snack.
Oh, we
and
have
then
one
we'll be
last.
done.
Well, and Aaron's water juice.
We'll do that another. We'll do it. Every time.
All right, so we are going to try the ramen noodle with onions. Ooh, there they are. So, see what these are like.
Got to point it at the camera.
I have high hopes. High hopes for these.
Just like Panic at the Disco.
No one listens to these chips.
Do they slap too?
They slap.
Are they hot fire?
Hot fire.
Hot fire.
Well, so far they smell exactly like regular Funyuns. So
Well, that's not a
That's
good sign. Well, so the
not
queso
good.
did the same thing though. The queso smelled like Funyuns. Funyuns. You know, because my pronunciation issues. I mean, these smell like cup of soup.
It's there.
It smells like beef.
Well, it's
cup of
supposed
soup.
to. That's good.
I wish it was a little more pronounced.
yeah, it loses flavor almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Not terrible.
I'm kind of bummed out about these.
It's very light. If the flavor was a little bit more, these would be really good.
Like they're not bad.
Meh.
Is it tasting like some sort of bouillon cube?
It tastes like a
sometimes-
bouillon cube,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the chip itself with the onion flavor and things like that, it does taste like the noodles. Like you get the noodle flavor. So I mean, it tastes
Okay.
like you're just chomping on the brick of noodle before you like actually like, put in anything.
But you can
They're
also
okay.
cheat with anything that's an onion product because onion is a seasoning in almost everything. Onion powder. So if you're having the onion and you're having the bouillon cube, you'd be like, oh, well, this does taste like a couple. Oh, yeah, they're cheating. It's exact ingredients that would be in the cup of noodles. So they're really not far fetched with nailing the
more you
actual
eat, the better
product
it
taste.
gets.
I was gonna say, and
The more you eat, the better.
Yeah, I
it
don't
gets.
hate it,
now
but I would like to have more flavor.
regular Funyuns are like that bright yellow color. Look at these
Right.
ones. Like these are almost brown with flavor.
Like an onion ring, yeah. Like
Yeah,
a
it
proper
looks like
onion
onion
ring.
rings.
Like a beer battered onion ring or something.
Brown with flavor. That's the name of the episode.
I like them. I just
That's also his preference on his Tinder profiles.
Grinder.
browner the better. It's my grinder.
You're right, Grinder. I was trying to be nice.
We're not nice on this show.
Yeah, yeah.
You should see before the cameras go on.
Join Musically.
Seriously.
Yeah, I missed the
So
last
mad.
vote, so it's all right.
I saw that. I'm like, oh, the new round started. And I was like, didn't see your name on there. I'm like, oh, Eric didn't vote.
Yeah, I
Didn't
didn't.
pick,
I had
didn't pick his
other stuff.
protest song.
And I forgot about it. Yeah, because I went to go for the hackiest protest songs. Everyone picked it, and then I go, let me go for some ones they probably don't know, and they picked both of them. And then I forgot to hit send on the other one. So
What was it?
Which ones
What
do you
were
go to pick?
What were you gonna pick?
the really easy ones were going to be like anything from the '60s, like Bob Dylan's Hurricane or something like that.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, all right, let me do the most obvious one, which was because the category was Fight the Power. Like, let's see if someone picked Public Enemy, and they did. So then I did By the Time I Get to Arizona by Public Enemy, and someone picked that too. And I was like, how did they even know that one? So
We were both Scott.
Both Scott.
I was waiting to see if he named one of the ones I
Me
picked.
too.
and then
But-
I did see
Now-
somebody just put Just a Girl on there, and I'm like, ew. Ew.
protesting women.
Well, now you're
Yeah.
in my league, and it's totally like this.
He was
Go.
telling me some of the categories in this new
It's just
league,
all sad
and It's
categories.
just all sad emo songs.
No, it's not. Because I'm fat is a great one. Not today, Satan. That's a good one.
It's gonna
Dude.
be "Eat It" by.
How about songs that your dog might like? That's a
Which
good
is
category.
your favorite song when you're
It's going to be all
contemplating
songs about
suicide?
dogs.
Oh my god! All right, well, let's
the theme
wrap
to
this
Old
up.
Yeller.
Right.
Nobody picked it.
category.
All right, it's
Those are
mine.
great.
Good.
All right, Eric. Since
Yes.
you're the guest on the show, what do you got going on? Promote. What do you want to promote?
Well, I got a few things. One, there's a whole bunch of new episodes of The Consumer up there that we taped a long, long time ago, and I finally got around to producing them, so they're up there. I still have a lot more to go, but you have about 7 episodes up there for you to enjoy. That's on our YouTube channel, It's Eric Nagel, all one word there for the YouTube channel. The Consumer on Instagram is where I do all the reviews that we don't actually try. I'll try them in private, which seems to have been a problem when I did Garrett and Steve. He's like, I want to see you eating the food. Nobody wants to see me eating the food. So I just do it, and then I write my reviews about how everything is terrible and why you should avoid all of these things. So check that out.
Eric?
on the consumer, because I'm being honest, the consumer on Instagram, and then there's some kind of show thing that Jordan moonlights on called It's Eric Nagel. We do that on Thursdays, comes out Fridays on iHeart, Apple, Spotify, all those places, and the live shows on our YouTube and Twitch channels, both at It's Eric Nagel. So
I listen every week, even if I don't.
Well, we hope being on this show boosts your boosts your listeners.
We'll be
a
at
little
a couple
bit.
more listeners.
Yes, I got Beth Clark. So 1. All
There you
right.
go. That's all you get. You get the siphon.
She's
off
fantastic.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's the one I think you said we should go see when we go to Shady Maple.
Yes.
And then we'll go over to Hanover to the Snyder's factory.
Yeah, we're doing
and then we
the
can go
Pennsylvania
over
World Tour.
And then we can go over to the Utz factory.
Utz factory
right over
we're
there.
gonna- We were talking about the show when we brought up Picklesburg. So then we were like,
I'm
let's
going
do
to
the
that.
world tour. So we're going to go.
Well, that's on the other
literally
side of the
just drive
state.
around
You
the
guys can go
entire
slum it
state.
over there.
Yeah, Eric will come over to the
I'll do the
drive-in
east side
theater
there.
stuff.
Oh yeah, let's work on that because
So-
that has to happen.
So we'll do that.
That's my next bucket list thing. This
Yeah.
Jersey thing is a
Google
bucket list
Shady
thing.
Maples. It's the world's largest smorgasbord, or whatever you
I know,
want to
that
call
already
it.
sounds
It's
fantastic.
amazing. You go. The soda machines have all different variations of Amish-made birch beers. So
All
there's the
in.
red, there's
Oh,
the
I'm
white,
looking
there's
at it
the
right now.
vanilla. There's you're just like
gotta
yes,
save
cup,
some
cup,
money so I
cup,
can
cup,
go to
cup as
Scott.
you work your way down.
Get a bunch of beers. They can just build you a bar in my hand.
I'm
Yep.
going to say
I'm all in.
Aaron's got to save for 2 because Scott ain't paying for it. So.
Yeah.
Because he's going to drag me by my ear.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
Aaron does this bit where he goes, "You guys are coming with me. I already bought the tickets." So we don't even have time to say no. We just feel bad that we got to go now.
yeah, just
So he
like
buys you
Disney
the
Reads.
tickets, and you still shit on him for going to all these things.
Oh, Eric.
Oh, trust me,
It's the whole thing.
we're about 2 weeks away from the week of going to see Limp Bizkit outdoors at 118 degrees
in the pit.
In the pit.
I bought the ticket.
I'm so.
But guess
Are you
what?
going to? If you're in the pit, are you going to fuck up shit?
Oh,
Probably
it's just one of them days.
like our backs and our legs.
my knees.
And then what? I bought Green Day tickets for Jordan and his mom.
Yep, it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
my mom's gonna go to see Green
Falling
Day
in-
with me and Aaron.
Falling in reverse when we were young.
Oh, we're doing
We got it. We got so much.
When
Creed?
we were young, I'm not
Creed?
looking forward to it.
Creed?
That's right. I forgot Creed.
when we were young.
I can't wait for Creed.
Arms wide open, man.
Just
So.
singing.
What is your
Hold me
concert
now.
going outfit there,
What am I
Aaron?
wearing?
What do you dress for
just-
for success
He
when you go into
drive,
the
like
Just a t-shirt and some shorts.
we're literally it's like whatever Dixon put out or
Yeah.
Rucking Fountain
That's
or
right.
whatever T-shirt he
Yeah,
bought that
whatever.
week.
What I'm wearing now
Whatever
is
his
what
new
I wear.
obsession is.
Because you got to stay cool. Like
because this is Aaron's and I love it.
Oh, you dick!
I will definitely get more of those.
I forgot he has admin powers. Shit.
The cargo
Son of a
shorts.
bitch.
You know the safety harness
Hold on.
for his backpack.
Hold on, let's go back to me real quick. You want to see how fucking great that is? I'm wearing those exact same shorts as we speak. There we go.
Look at all the empty bags and bottles down there that nobody cleans out.
Yeah, he's gonna.
It's
be
like the
mad.
back
We're
of your
just gonna leave
car.
it. Yeah.
What are you talking about? It was 100% clean before he showed up. I just got to pick
Okay.
it up after he leaves. I love that picture.
Fucking hilarious.
I'll
Was
take more of
that
those.
before or after you were like, I've got to go sit down because I'm on the verge of death?
That was
that
that
was-
morning when
that
we
was
went
the
to
morning
breakfast,
after
where
breakfast.
we
okay.
had the breakfast at the America breakfast place
Yeah.
before we went out on the monorail. That was the pre-show.
It was pre-death.
pre-death face.
I do
I have
love
one
how
after where I swear to God we were all chafed and upset, and then we went back to the hotel to do a show, and we got the,
Oh, it's the worst show.
the lowest energy Aaron.
We're gonna do another show.
I do love how he
It's a
MacGyvered what's supposed to be a breast pump into a drinking apparatus, so that there's a tank in the back there, so that he
Yeah.
can still enjoy his mojitos while he's concert going.
So nice.
Hey, I was
Finally not
well hydrated. Yeah, Aaron's just
Yeah.
happy that it's not videos of him clearing stuff out of his teeth.
Yeah, they're on the
Yeah,
other
always
server.
gonna play it
Had I
right now.
known,
Yeah,
could've,
that's all over there. But
That was good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
all right, so everybody, come check us out. We've got
on it's Eric Nagel.
well, yeah, you can come check me and Eric out every Thursday on It's Eric Nagel. You've got us on at Watch Later Pod on YouTube. Check us out on all the streaming services for podcasts, even some of the stuff I don't think ever uses, but we're on there. All the audio is up on YouTube. All the videos.
yeah, we
that
found out
gonna
we're
do-
on like the whatever India's version of Apple Podcasts
It's
Hell
weird.
yeah.
are out there. that we weren't aware that we were on it, and I'm trying to find out, because everything over there, they're just stealing and ripping off other people's stuff and claiming it as their own. So we're trying to find like a Pakistani or a Hindu podcast version of our show where it's just everything we talk about, our stories from our lives, and they're just recreating it, hoping that
everybody
loves
loves Raven thing where
like all brown.
Phil Rosenthal goes across the
over
pond
to
and sells the same stories over there.
So, but that's
funny.
it for us.
Eric,
awesome.
thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you guys for stepping into the modern technology age and being able to now have this as a thing that we can all do this again.
Yeah,
or
it makes it much easier. Trust me. Except that I can't ever get it all to work at the same time. So like I finally got.
Yeah, apparently not, because you're in the same room as Aaron and Scott, and it looks like you're streaming with poor internet.
I know.
And I'm the visitor.
Well, here's the
Wi-Fi,
problem. We couldn't get it to work wired, so I had to move the cameras to wireless. So now we're pulling 2 wireless cameras, 3 computers. There's too much taxing the wireless, so a lot of tech issues to work out, but it's coming along. So
yeah.
Okay, we'll have to figure out why off stream.
Yeah,
why that's.
We may just have to hardwire your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
So, well, I can't wait to have you on again, maybe for a movie show, so we can just talk.
We'll watch a Mission to Mars and just talk about movies.
I'm down for that. So, all right,
but that's it.
Yeah, I'm around. I'm usually up till like 5, 6 in the morning, so you can find me on Discord if you know. I'll just be sitting there playing No Man's Sky or watching nonsense.
I'm down.
All right.
What's your catchphrase, Snack Boy?
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
Bye, guys.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.